Clarence Valley Sports Awards. The awards celebrate the outstanding achievements of our local athletes, coaches and volunteers over the past 12 months. This initiative of the Clarence Valley Sports Councils is proudly supported by major sponsors Grafton Shopping World and the Clarence Valley Independent. Tonight's production is made possible by gold sponsor Loving Life 103.1 and silver sponsor Clarence Media, who is also live streaming the awards. We also welcome tonight's special guest, former Olympian, gold and silver medalist and queen of the pool, Brooke Hanson, thanks to the support of gold sponsor Clarence Valley Council. This year, we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the awards, and to commemorate the occasion, later this evening, we will also present a decade of sporting heroes. To find out who'll be crowned Legend of the Decade, Sportsperson of the Year, and so much more, please welcome to the stage your host, Desan Padiachi.
Two. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is this mic working? Is this? I always anyone that's seen me before knows that I like to check if the mic's working. Only because my sister was married to a mic who didn't work for 25 years. So I always like to make sure that the mic is working. Now I told my sister that I had been telling this joke about Mike for years, and she got really upset with me. She said, Mike did work. He worked for a couple of years. You should, you remember what they say in all the books, comedy is, you should be truthful, because that's the truth lies in comedy, so you should be truthful. So I've reworked the joke just for tonight. Here goes. Is this mic working? Sorry, I'm just checking, because my sister was married to a Mike who slept with the woman next door. There we go. How's that for truth, sister? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Desan Padiachi, and I shall be your MC this evening. Thank you all for coming up down to Yamba for the 10th Clarence Valley Sports Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause for turning up. Thank you. Now, just before we get into all the proceedings tonight, because my run sheet says it finishes at 10, but mark my words, we'll be out here by 9:30, okay? Mark my words. I want to make a very special announcement tonight. Happy birthday, Joe McMahon from Tim. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Awesome. Happy birthday, Joe. Hope he bought you that Haynes Hunter boat that you've always wanted with the 250 horsepower Evinrude E-Tech on the back. Hope that's what you got for your birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this, I'd like to welcome up on stage a very special Jaeger man, Mr. Darren Heron, to do the Welcome to Country. Here he is. Round of applause, please, Darren Heron.
Yeah, g'day everyone. My name's Darren Heron. I'm a Jaeger man, and I'd just like to say welcome to everyone here tonight to the Sports Awards for the 2024 year. On behalf of myself, just like to pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging, and hope everyone enjoys yourself tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 10 years. It seems like a long time, but geez, it's quick. And we all know 10 years these days move fast. So, the Clarence Valley Sports Awards are 10 years old. They have existed even longer. Oh, geez, now we make me feel old. They have existed even longer than the under-8s beach flags champion, Ashley Gell, who happens to be one of our youngest finalists here tonight. Round of applause for Ashley. We will be hopefully seeing her later on. Thank you once again to the Grafton Shopping World, who have supported these awards as major sponsors since their inception in 2014, and the Clarence Valley Independent, whose support since 2021 has helped revive these awards. And what a fantastic coverage over the past 3 weeks. Well done, Emma Pritchard and the team at the Independent newspaper. Thank you for that, which has resulted in a sold-out room tonight, I'm certain. The ticket portal closed on Monday, and it was sold out by then. The word must have gotten around that the 10th anniversary's edition is going to be something special, and I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that the 2024 Clarence Valley Sports Awards and celebrations of a decade of sporting heroes will be our biggest and brightest presentation yet. And for those who couldn't make it tonight, remember these awards are being live streamed by Clarence Valley Media. There is a QR code directly to the live stream on your souvenir program, which also lists every winner in every category for the last 10 years. So, first of all, sponsors, guests, and apologies. The Clarence Valley Sports Awards do not happen without the generous support of many local businesses. The committee would like to acknowledge our gold, silver, and bronze sponsors. Our gold sponsors, Grafton Shopping World, Clarence Valley Independent, Clarence Valley Council, and Loving Life 103.1. Round of applause for them, please, gold sponsors. Our silver sponsors, Clarence Media, Anytime Fitness, Clarence Cane Growers Association, Bolo Sport and Leisure Yamba, and the Grafton District Services Club. Silver sponsors. And our bronze sponsors, Troy Designs, Athlete's Foot, McLean Show Society, Coles, all the Coles in the Clarence Valley, and Kane Sport and Cansdale Signs, bronze sponsors. And we would like to extend a warm welcome to all our sponsors that are here with us tonight. Welcome also to a member for Clarence, the member for Clarence, Richie Williamson, recently elected. I did ask Richie, when I went up to him like a minute before we were about to go live, I said, Richie, you want to swap? He said, you got this. Get out of my face. No, he didn't say that. He was really lovely. He said, no, all yours, all yours. Recently elected Mayor, Mr. Peter Johnston. Councillor Deborah Novak. Councillor Alison Waits. Wall of Fame inductees Jim Baird and Jim Doherty. And one of the founding fathers of the Clarence Valley Sports Award, former Deputy Mayor Craig Howe. I see this man almost every day walking along the streets, and he's so unassuming, but I know he's really important, so I always say, hello, Craig. Hello. Remember me one day? I might want a DA approved. Member for Page, Kevin Hogan, sends his apologies, as do Ron and Wendy Butcher. Former Mayor Jim Simmons and former Paralympian Jessica Smith also send their apologies. But Jessica will be represented later tonight, is represented tonight by her parents. Ray and Donna Smith are in the room. So a round of applause for... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on to our first memorial award, the Cole Marsh and Bruce Green Memorial Award. The first award of this evening is the Cole Marsh and Bruce Green Memorial Award. The recipient is chosen by members of the McLean Show Society for excellence in agricultural sports. It is named in honor of two men who were heavily involved in the McLean Show Society and who both tragically lost their lives in 2021. Marshy was the right bloke for the right job, with the right tool for every single occasion in the back of his ute. He knew the McLean Showground like the back of his hand, and to this day, competitors ride out of the Marsh yards. A larger-than-life character, Greenie was the man from Snowy River at the Sydney Royal Show and was also a founding committee member of the Clarence Valley Sports Awards. Whether it was the McLean Show, Camp Draft, Rodeo, or ABCRA, Greenie always gave it his all. I would like to invite Greenie's daughter, Shannon Ellum, to present the next award. Shannon, please come up on stage over from my left. Up this way, Shannon. While Shannon's coming up, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of housekeeping and, I suppose, theatrical direction when accepting your award. Please enter the stage from my left. Thank you, Shannon, for showing them all where to enter the stage from. And exit the stage from my right. And once you've exited the stage from my right, make your way over to the sponsor's photo wall over there to get a photo taken with the person that's presented you your award and anyone else that you would like involved in your photos, so we can have that for the archives for ourselves and yourselves. Okay, Shannon, the award to be presented is
Wally Watkins.
Alana. Oh, it's a Wally. AKA Alana, Wally Watkins. Ali Watkins.
Wally, as he is commonly known, has enjoyed a long association with many clubs and societies in the Clarence Valley. He's a current director and vice president of the Grafton Show Society, member for over 50 years and now life member of the Grafton Pony Club, secretary of Ulmarra Camp Draft Committee, Big River Camp Draft member, life member of Grafton Polo Cross, and until COVID was clerk of the course for Grafton Jockey Club for over 50 years. A quietly spoken but hard-working gentleman, Wally always puts his love and dedication into local events. Alan Wally Watkins, a deserving recipient of the Cole Marsh and Bruce Green Memorial Award for contribution to agricultural sports in the Clarence Valley.
Wally, would you like to say a few words?
I don't know whether I deserve this or not, but thank you very much. I'm in all these societies, mostly before kids. The adults come second. So there's plenty of kids that come through Pony Club, Camp Draft, shows and everything. And I'd like to thank them very much. Thank you.
Throughout the year, the Sportsperson of the Month winners. Swap the page. Ah, thank you, Bill. Bill North, ladies and gentlemen, steering me on the right track. Round of applause for Bill North. Shannon, please don't go away. Being our 10th year, we have something a bit special. The Grafton's Men's Shed have been kind enough to provide these frame certificates for our gold, silver, and bronze sponsors. So, thank you to our bronze sponsor, McLean Show Society. Come on up, Bruce. Bring that award with you.
On behalf of the McLean Show Society, it's very great to be receiving this award, and it's great to be up here to help Shannon present the Greenie Marshy Award. I was involved with Greenie and Marshy for 40 odd years on the society at McLean, and It's quite a few years now, 3 years since we've lost them, but we still turn around when there's an event at the showground and look for Cole or Greenie to turn up. And it's great to see Alan receive this award. I think when I was a kid at Pony Club, Alan had started Pony Club. That's how long I class myself as an old bloke, but that's how long Alan's been involved with Pony Club shows and anything else to do with horses. And he's been a great ambassador to every horse event in the Clarence Valley. Well done, Alan.
And thank you to one of our bronze sponsors. Throughout the year, the Sportsperson of the Month winners are announced in the Clarence Valley Independent and their photo added to the Wall of Fame at Grafton Shopping World. This builds up to tonight, when those athletes go into the running to be named Grafton Shopping World Senior or Junior Male and Junior Female Sportspersons of the Year. While the nominees and winners of most award categories will be presented all at once, we're going to meet some of our Senior Sportspersons of the Year nominees one by one tonight as the night goes on. So, if you're called out as a nominee for Senior Sportsperson of the Year, please stand up where you are so we can see you, and I shall make my way down to you to introduce you to everyone, and I might have a couple of questions for you to ask as well. So, our first senior nominee is, over to you, Damo.
Amy Jeffrey. For endurance riding, Amy won the Vet's Choice Award for Best Managed Horse on Cosmonaut at her first participation in the prestigious Tom Courtney Cup, the national championship of endurance riding, which sees riders navigate a grueling 160-kilometre course.
Two. There we are. Hello, Amy. Everyone, this is Amy. Round of applause. Amy, congratulations on being nominated. So before I get to the really hard questions, I'd like to present you with this certificate of your nomination and a medal. Horses. How many times have you fallen off a horse?
Oh God, too many to remember.
When you get on a horse, do you wear stirrups?
Yes.
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 You do?
Yeah, to put your feet in.
I thought that was only in the movies. Like,
No.
oh no, sorry. Stirrups are what you put your feet in.
Yes.
What's the things that you don't do that with?
Spurs.
Sorry, Mike. Let me rephrase the question. When you get on the horse, do you wear spurs?
No.
Correct answer. Listen, everyone is so proud of you for being nominated tonight. I can't wait to walk down that hallway in Shopping World and hopefully see your photo there. Amy, everyone. Damo, our next nominee, please.
Was the leading run scorer for North Coast at the New South Wales Country Open Championships, which included scoring 68 in the side's first victory.
Stop. You know what? We're gonna skip the next person. I'm gonna tell you who he is. We'll skip it now and we'll just go with the flow. Yeah, we'll go for it. And I'm gonna tell you why we're skipping the next person. I'm gonna name and shame him. It's Ben McMahon, right? But in the true spirit of sportsmanship, Ben's probably hitting the winning run in a cricket game that he's playing right now, or that he's winding up right now, and he's going to come a bit later and tell us all about the 100 that he scored today. Okay? So we're going to skip Ben just for now. But it is Ben McMahon. But hold your applause and all the anticipation for when Ben gets here. Please, Ben, please have scored 100. Please. I've promised everyone. all our winners tonight receive a perpetual trophy, as well as another trophy to keep. Thanks to our friends at TNS Trophies, the Athlete's Foot Coach of the Year winner will also receive a prize pack at Athlete's Foot valued at $150, plus a family 10-pin or mini golf pass at Yamba Bolo. The Athlete's Foot have sent their apologies this evening, so could I please ask a representative from our newest sponsors, the four Coles for Can I please ask the representative for our newest sponsors, the four Clarence Valley cold stores, to come up and announce the winner? While they make their way up here, the nominees are...
Dane Mitchell for Rugby Union. A nominee last year, the Yamba Buccaneers junior coach stepped it up again in 2023, guiding the Far North Coast under-13s to the New South Wales Country Championships title. The undefeated team, which included 4 local Buccaneer players, scored more than 100 points and conceded 0 from its 4 matches. Luke Douglas for Rugby League. 2 decades after leaving the Lower Clarence Magpies to pursue his NRL career, Luke returned as captain coach, helping to lure many former juniors back to the club and guide the first grade side to its first semi-finals appearance since 2009. Ruth Everest for swimming. The former Olympian is building up the next generation of Aussie Dolphins. As head coach at Macleay Manta Ray Swimming Club, she's overseen a growing number of swimmers achieve success in the pool, including Jet and Chase Burke, Freya Mead, Hayden White, and Palmer Island Public Schools multi-class swimming star Joseph Novicki.
And the winner is Ruth Everest.
Ruth, please make your way up to the stage. Unfortunately, Ruth was unable to be here tonight and has passed on her apologies. I believe Manta Ray Swimming Club President Garrett Smith is here on her behalf. Thank you, Garrett. Well done, mate. Would you like to say a few words, Garrett?
First of all, on behalf of the Manta Ray Swimming Club, we are truly blessed in having Ruth Everest as our head coach. Her dedication, tireless effort and selfless nature towards our children and many of the children in this room is absolutely inspirational. She has such an aura and a presence about her on the pool deck that whether you are competing in a national event or you've just got out of the pool at a school relay, when Ruth calls you over, you leave feeling like you've spoken to royalty. So on behalf of Ruth Everest and the Manta Ray Swim Club, thank you very much for this award.
Thank you. And can I get the representative from Coles to please stay up here? A huge thank you to Coles for coming on board as a bronze sponsor. We'd like to present you with the bronze sponsor certificate. Tell them
Down, prices are down, and it's good to be on board as a sponsor.
The best speech of the night. The best speech of the night. The sport of swimming appears to be taking center stage tonight. Our wonderful coach, Ruth Everest, and later we will meet both junior male and junior female finalists who are swimmers. Plus, of course, our wonderful special guest, Brooke. We will also be receiving an exclusive interview from Grafton Paralympian Jessica Smith. In keeping with the theme, we now have a short presentation on the long-awaited Regional Aquatic Centre, which has now started construction. Sorry, I broke the pool. I broke the new pool. Once complete, it will no doubt provide a massive boost to our swimming community. Thanks to the Clarence Valley Council's assistance for this video, which features Councillor Alison Waits, who is in the audience this evening and is on the community focus group for the new pool. Over to you, Damo.
Clarence Valley will soon see a state-of-the-art aquatic centre opened for business come December 2024. Fantastic for our community and our travellers to come to our region. So what we'll see is a 50-metre outdoor pool to regional level standards, a 25-metre indoor FINA compliant pool suitable for short course championship events, combined beach access program and leisure pool for all abilities, an ability splash pad, which is fantastic for sensory as well, and zero depth. We will also see additional amenities, including an accessible adult changing facility. The program pool can hold swimming lessons, aqua fitness sessions, provide warm water therapy. Schools can host a range of activities, including swimming lessons and carnivals, and fantastic for all year round use. Demolition for the pool behind me has now been completed and it's ready to build our new aquatic centre. Just a quick thank you to all of our community who have supported the Clarence Valley Council in this fantastic program. Also, thank you to the state government for their government grants that we have received for this amazing aquatic centre coming to the Clarence Valley region. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarence Valley Council. And Alison, you want to come up here and do the rest of the night? Because that was awesome. She's like, no, it's so great to see that coming along. You know, I've been driving past it and, you know, you see something going on, but that was really great insight to see exactly what's going on. You know, progress, wheels are in motion. Wheels are in motion. It's great. The winner of the Holly Butcher Memorial Volunteer of the Year will receive a $100 Coles voucher and the family 10-pin or mini golf pass at Yamba Bolo. Holly's parents, Ron and Wendy Butcher, could not make it tonight and send their sincere apologies. Instead, we would like to invite Mayor Peter Johnston to present the award. And while our esteemed mayor approaches the stage, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the assistance of Clarence Valley Council, who for the past few years have provided a greatly appreciated $3,000 community initiatives grant for the Clarence Valley Sports Awards. Thank you to our first gold sponsor for the evening, Clarence Valley Council. So we'll present you with this award first, Clarence Valley Council. Thank you very much. Excellent. And hand you over to, I've always wanted to say this, Mr. Mayor.
Good evening, everybody. Bang. It's wonderful to be able to be here to announce this award for the Volunteer of the Year, because for all the athletes here, you all will acknowledge that there's a lot of people that have helped you to get where you are. Let's talk about the parents. Brooke was telling me earlier on about the 4 a.m. mornings that she had to cope with, but of course her parents probably had an even earlier morning to get you up. But then you've got the coaches. We spoke about the coaches already, but so many volunteer coaches have put their time into making you a success. The other players. Without other players, where would you be in team sports? What about the teachers? The teachers who've encouraged you to go ahead. We've seen Gareth Smith earlier on today, but the other teachers that have helped you go ahead. But really, what about all the other volunteers who run the clubs? The people who are the presidents, the treasurers, the secretaries. And often they're not recognized and remembered because they're behind the scenes. But where would we be without people who volunteer? So it's a wonderful thing to be here to speak about the great volunteers who've made you a success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And can I please ask, as I call out the nominees, for them all to come up and line up on stage, kind of like the Oscars, okay? And the nominees are, thank you, Damo.
Alan Sinclair for soccer. Alan is the president of the South Services Gunners Soccer Club and has been crucial in picking up the pieces and guiding the club back to strength after some tough seasons. Deanna Roberts for soccer. Nothing is too much trouble for this South Services Gunners Soccer Club committee member, who steps into various roles and helps others with ease, which is much appreciated by other committee members. Matthew Hatton for Rugby League. After suffering a spinal injury in 2022, Matthew became the Lower Clarence Magpies Rugby League Club Secretary in 2023. He oversaw a 30% registration increase, fundraised for 2 defibrillators, ran social media, coordinated ongoing improvements to Yamba Sports Complex, and conducted trainer duties on game days, sometimes for all 5 grades. Peter Jones for the Brushgrove Social Golf Club. Peter is outstanding and selfless behind the scenes to organise fun and relaxing events every 3 weeks at various courses throughout the Clarence Valley and further abroad. Peter also organises annual trips to places like Tenterfield and Nambucca Heads.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the winner tonight is Alan Sinclair. Hope you got lots of pans. There we go. And you've got your certificate there at the bottom.
So Alan and his wife have a long history as foster parents, and Alan first became heavily involved at the Gunners as a coach of the under-7s with one of his foster daughters. Has been in the side throughout the time. The junior club was hard hit by COVID and the floods, but since Alan took over as president, numbers have bounced back strongly to about 140 players and volunteers. Well done, Alan. Please, Alan, say a few words, Alan.
I'd like to thank Amanda. She's not looking, but yeah, no, it's good. Volunteering and everything. Gunners is a really good club. Been around for, was it 58 years? 56 years. So it's going good. It's well worth putting the time into. Thanks.
This way, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to that point of the night where we shall take our first break. It's only going to be a short break. What is the time, Mr. Wolf? 11 minutes past. Pardon? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a 5-minute break. Please use this time to visit the restrooms, get another drink, and just take a breath, and we shall be back in 5 minutes. Also, just like to remind you during this break that the Lion Co. Tui's raffle tickets are still up for grabs. So go up the top there and get yourselves those raffle tickets.
The Clarence Valley Sports Awards are an initiative of the Clarence Valley Sports Councils, proudly supported by major sponsors Grafton Shopping World and the Clarence Valley Independent. Grafton Shopping World presents the Junior Male, Junior Female and Senior Sports Person of the Year, as well as the People's Choice and Sporting Wall of Fame. The Clarence Valley Independent are proud sponsors of the Club of the Year, and throughout the year publish the Sports Person of the Month winners who make up tonight's finalists for the major individual awards. Our special guest and host are here tonight thanks to gold sponsor Clarence Valley Council. Loving Life 103.1 is also a gold sponsor, assisting with tonight's production and promotion of the awards throughout the year. Our fabulous silver sponsors include Clarence Media, who are producing and live streaming tonight's awards. Anytime Fitness, sponsors of the Junior and Senior Team of the Year. Clarence Cane Growers Association, sponsors of the Ernie Mueller Award for contribution to sport in the Lower Clarence. Tonight's marvellous hosts are the Bolo Sport and Leisure Yamba, and previous hosts Grafton District Services Club, who provide a meeting space for the committee on a monthly basis. Our bronze sponsors are Troy Designs, who provided our fantastic new logo. Coach of the Year sponsors, the Athlete's Foot Grafton. McLean Show Society, they present the Cole Marsh and Bruce Green Memorial Award. Kane Sport and Coles, who are each providing prizes to various award winners throughout the evening. Lion Co. Tuies, providing the prizes for tonight's raffle and sponsors of the Max Godby Award. And Cansdale Signs. These awards would not be possible without the valuable support of each and every one of our sponsors. The committee would like to thank all our current and past sponsors who have helped make the Clarence Valley Sports Awards a huge success.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all start making your way back to your seats, please. We will carry on with proceedings, hopefully in the next 2 minutes. Pardon? Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just before we get on with the proceedings, as per my run sheet, I've got a couple of little things to just backtrack on. First of all, we announced the Coach of the Year before, which the winner was Ruth Everest, but I'd like to please welcome up to the stage the other nominees to accept their nomination certificates. And they are Dane Mitchell and Luke Douglas. Please make your way up to stage. Dane Mitchell and Luke Douglas. Nominees for Coach of the Year. Pardon? And ladies and gentlemen, the lucky door prizes tonight. There are 4 winners. When I call your names, please come up to the stage to accept your prize. The winners are Shelley White, Julie Crispin, Luke Douglas. Hey, Luke, stay. And Emma Kerr. The lucky door prizes, you don't have to come up onto the stage. You can just come up in front of the stage. Here we are. Shelley White. Julie Crispin. Luke Douglas. And Emma Kerr. Round of applause for those Lucky Door Prize winners, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time to meet our next 3 Grafton Shopping World Senior Sportsperson of the Year nominees. We are going to meet them all at once. Now remember to stand up as you hear your name called out, and I shall come to you. Thank you, Damo.
Dave Dart for hockey and Olstag. The City Bears veteran scored 5 goals for second place New South Wales to be the second leading goal scorer at the Nationals Over 50 Masters Championships, where he earned selection for the Australian Over 50s to compete at the 2024 World Cup. He also represented second place East Coast Dolphins at the National Oztag Championships. Michael Russ for hockey. Michael was the inaugural winner of this award in 2014 after making his international debut for the Australian Over 50s. Mick celebrated his 10th consecutive year in the National Masters setup with a 3-0 clean sweep over New Zealand in the Over 60s. The City Bears midfielder is the captain of the New South Wales Over 60s and will represent Australia Over 60s at the 2024 World Cup. Jake Lambert for hockey. Jake represented Australia at the Men's Junior World Cup, including 2 goals in the 5-2 goal win over host Malaysia. He was selected for the Burrows after representing second place New South Wales at the Australian Under-21 Hockey Championships.
Okay, first up, Dave Dart. Please stand. Congratulations, Dave. Here's a certificate and a medal for your feats. Now, Dave, I've got a problem with this, and I don't know if you've got a problem with this. How do you feel about the word senior in front of your title?
Happy for it, mate. Happy for it.
Happy for it. What's the hardest part about getting old, do you reckon, Dave?
Trying to keep fit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was dry dreams and wet farts, but that's all right. Keeping fit's all right. Now I see Dave all around town, and he's just an inspiration to watch. You know, like in your sporting feats, in your professional life, and even just walking in the streets. You know, you're such an exemplary person for activity and community awareness around town. We thank you, Dave.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
Michael Russ. Oh, all the winners are at the same table. So, Michael, how's it feel about having seen you? No, I'm not going to ask you the same what he said. Michael, are you the person that can also talk to us about it's a hockey, right? So, I've got Indian in me. What are your thoughts on the Indian hockey team?
They used to be all right.
Oh, I saw him take like 3 deep breaths before he answered that one. They used to be all right. But hockey in Grafton is huge, right? I grew actually, when I immigrated to Australia, I went straight from Durban to Rockhampton. And that's a big hockey town. And it felt like a dress rehearsal for me settling in Grafton, because Grafton's a big hockey town too. And what's your thoughts on where hockey's going to in Grafton?
Oh, we got a lot of juniors. Fella over here had a fair bit to do with where hockey is at the moment. Yeah, it's not a cheap sport. You know, the facilities cost a lot of money, and it's blokes like Bruce that probably got us blokes to where we are. So yeah, it's a big commitment. Yeah.
Thank you. Round of applause, please. And of course, I don't think Jake's here. Jake's not here tonight, is he? But would you mind accepting this on Jake's behalf, Dave, and say a few words just about Jake in general?
So Jake's done a fantastic job to be where he is, and a lot of those kids that get selected in Australian sides have to go to Sydney and things like that. But Jake's done it from Grafton, which is an absolute credit to himself. So he plays in Grafton on a Friday night, and then he goes to Brisbane and plays in the Brisbane comp on the weekend. And yeah, so he works really, really hard.
Oh, no, thanks. And a round of applause for Jake, who's not here tonight. Thank you, Dave, for those lovely, kind words. Next up, can I have someone from Anytime Fitness Grafton, please, to come up on stage for this next presentation of the Junior Team of the Year. Each member of the winning junior team receives a fantastic sports pack from Anytime Fitness, which we shall present to you or provide to you as you leave the stage on the way out, because there's a lot of goodies there. And the nominees are, and there are quite a few, so please, can I ask every single nominee to come up on stage and pile in. I'll direct you as we're coming up on stage and fill this stage. The nominees are, thank you, Damo.
The Clarence Coast Magpies under-16s rugby league side. The Magpies were Group 1 minor premiers with 10 wins, a draw and a loss before going down by 2 points in the grand final. Star players Orlando Hickling and Jack Torrens are part of the Northern Rivers Titans for 2024. The under-16 Grafton Ghost Girls League Tag side. The girls finished minor premiers with 9 wins, a draw and 2 losses and cruised through to the grand final where they defeated the Rebels 20 points to 14. The Grafton under-13, under-15 and under-18 boys hockey sides. All 3 representative teams achieved comparable results at the New South Wales Championships, with the under-13 semi-finalists in Division 1, the under-15s runners-up in Division 2 and the under-18s winners of Division 3 to secure promotion to Division 2 for next year. Majors Football Club under-14s football side. Undefeated minor and major premiers, Majors won all 14 round matches with 76 goals for and 18 against and defeated McLean Green 2-1 in the grand final. The South Grafton Rebels under-17 girls tackle side. After finishing second on the Group 1 ladder, the Rebels peaked at the right time to defeat Casino 24 points to 16 in the preliminary final, and then Mara 16 points to 12 in the grand final. The Yamba Breakers under-12 football side. Being undefeated and minor and major premiers, Yamba won all 14 round matches with 47 goals for and 3 against, and defeated West Lawn Tigers 2-1 in the grand final. The Yamba Trawlers under-16 girls basketball side. The Yamba Trawlers won the North East Junior League Division 2 title, with Emma Kerr scoring 29 points and named MVP. Emma and fellow trawler Jade Simon also represented North Coast to win the National Under-14 3-on-3 Basketball Championship. The Yamba Surf Lifesaving Club Under-10s. The Under-10s were first in mixed board relay and mixed surf teams at the New South Wales Country Titles, and then second in the male surf teams, and third in the male board relays at the New South Wales State Titles. Clarence Doherty and Leo Dean were constants in each of the teams, with Jada Fung, Ziggy O'Brien and Leo Smith contributing to the achievements.
Okay, we've got some nomination certificates. First one. Give it here. You reckon? I just heard someone go, give it here. Give it here. I won the winning try. Shame. He looks like the captain. I'm scared. Yeah.
And the winner is Yamba Breakers under 12 football.
Can I ask the other nominees to please make your way over to the photo walls for some photos? Yamba Breakers, stay where you are. Yamba Breakers, stay where you are. As soon as these other nominees move off the stage, you're all coming up here. Because I've got a question. I've got 4 questions each for every one of you. No, I don't. I want to know, first question is, when you get up here, I'll ask you the first question. So get up here, Yamba Breakers. Congratulations to the Yamba Breakers under 12 football team. They win the Anytime Fitness Team of the Year for 2023. Okay, now when I got here earlier this evening, these were one of the first tables to arrive. And I was watching them from a distance and I was smiling the whole time. So I'm gonna ask you this question. It's a rhetorical question, you don't have to answer it, okay? What were you doing with the bread rolls? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to answer it. You don't have to. You know why you don't have to answer, do you? Because your parents are there. He was turning it into a finger bun. That's what he was doing. He's turning it into a finger bun. Okay. Anytime Fitness, please say a few words.
Hi all, thank you for having us here tonight. We're really appreciated to be able to come and give them the awards. Congratulations guys, here is your trophy.
You want to say a few words?
Full credit to the boys. And Roberto, thanks for a great year, guys. We're very lucky, won the grand final, undefeated. Is it 3 years now? Yeah. 4? 3 or 4? No, it's 3. 3. There we go. But yeah, anyway, thanks, guys.
Well done, Yamba Breakers. Can you guys make your way over to that photo board over there and you get some photos with the team and the people that presented your award, Anytime Fitness. Now, while Anytime Fitness are up here, they're also the sponsors of the Team of the Year Award, so you may stay on stage and we're here to present you with your silver sponsorship certificate. Thank you to Anytime Fitness.
So the junior team of the year is getting a little AF merch pack. It's got in there a cap, a shaker, and then their little bag. And I'd also, on behalf of Anytime Fitness Grafton, I'd like to say thank you for this award. We really appreciate it. We'll definitely have that up in our club. Thank you.
Thank you to Anytime Fitness. Make your way over, make sure you go over there and get a photo with the team, please. Okay, for the Senior Team of the Year, Anytime Fitness is offering a 3-month membership to each member of the winning team. The nominees for Senior Team of the Year are, thank you, Damo. Nominees, make your way up here as you're called out.
Coyotes women's football side. The side were undefeated minor and major premiers of the North Coast Football 2nd Division North competition, the Yamba Boilers Surfboats. The Boilers are national champions after they won the reserve female surfboat at the Aussies in Perth out of a field of 38 crews, and placed second in the 180 years female surfboat for a second year in a row. The Lower Clarence Magpies women's rugby league side. The Magpies were NRRL minor premiers with 8 wins, 2 losses and a plus 220 differential before a heartbreaking defeat to Northern United in the grand final.
And the winner is Coots Crossing Coyotes Women's Football.
Thanks heaps. Appreciate it. I'd like to say a few words. Thanks heaps, guys. Just on behalf of the girls, they had a brilliant season last year. They'd only come together last year and they'd managed to go through the season undefeated, so it was a huge effort. It's a shame that none of them could be here tonight, but I'll accept it on their behalf, and thanks everyone for coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And as that award was presented, I looked across the room, and the person with the biggest smile in the room was Richie. Coots. Go Coots. Hey, I'm pretty sure I'm right, but for the Coots Crossing Coyotes, can we all get a ow? Cougars? Coyotes? Ah, I stand corrected. Club. Ah. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, may I please invite Clarence Valley Independent photojournalist Emma Pritchard to present the Clarence Valley Independent Club of the Year. The winning club will receive an advertising package to the value of $1,000 with the Clarence Valley Independent. As Emma makes her way up to the stage, our nominees are for Club of the Year.
Coots Crossing Cougars Football Club. As hosts of the North Coast Football Clarence Grand Finals in Coots Crossing, they won all 3 senior division titles on offer: men's 2nd division, men's 3rd division and women's 2nd division. The Lower Clarence Magpies Rugby League Club. A culture shift in 2023 saw the Magpies climb out of a major slump with a record 170 players and volunteers registered. First grade, under 18s and reserve grade all finishing 6th on the ladder to reach the semi-finals, and the Open Women's team winning the minor premiership. The Lower Clarence Netball Association. Collective hard work behind the scenes saw the Lower Clarence Netball Association nominated for this award 2 years ago. That hard work is now paying off on the court, with the association achieving its best ever overall result at the Netball New South Wales Junior State titles, including the under 12s, 13s and 14s all finishing top of Division 4, and the under 13s and 14s both undefeated across the 3-day junior tournament. The Yamba Buccaneers Rugby Union Club. The club successfully hosted the under 12 and under 13 New South Wales Country Championships for the first time. 6 Buccaneers represented Far North Coast, including 4 in the under 13 championship winning side. At club level in the Far North Coast competition, the Bucks finished runners-up in the under 16s and the President's Cup.
Thank you, everyone. It's wonderful to be here on behalf of the Clarence Valley Independent to announce this award this evening. Congratulations to all of the nominees, and we're delighted to announce that the 2024 nominees will be announced in upcoming editions of the Clarence Valley Independent, so make sure you pick up a copy. It's absolutely wonderful to announce the winner of the Clarence Valley Independent Club of the Year is the Lower Clarence Magpies Rugby League Club.
The dramatic turnaround in the Magpies' fortunes is reflected in the club's representation across the award categories this evening, with worthy nominations for Coach, Volunteer, Senior Team and Sportsperson of the Year. While the future is also looking bright, with the under-16s from feeder club Clarence Coast Magpies a finalist for Junior Team of the Year. Congratulations, the Lower Clarence Magpies Rugby League Club, the Clarence Valley Independent Club of the Year.
I'll bluff my way through this one. I'm pretty ordinary at this sort of stuff. It comes down to the volunteers anyway, and the volunteers are all volunteers. If it wasn't for the volunteers, it's good to have all the local kids that we've got coming back to play for us. But if it wasn't for those volunteers every week, every minute of the day pretty well, the club wouldn't survive. And we just want to keep kids in sport. That's what we're all here for, keep kids in sport. The old adage, if they're not playing sport, they're into trouble somewhere. Thanks very much.
And thank you to all the nominees. Please make your way back to your seats. Emma, before you go, we would also like to present you with the framed gold certificate. Thanks once again for your fantastic co-major sponsorship with the Clarence Valley Independent. Please, say a few more words. Write something. Write some words.
If only it was that simple to write a few words when I don't have my laptop in front of me. The Clarence Valley Independent is delighted to be one of the major sponsors of this event, and to be here tonight to celebrate the 10th anniversary. It truly is a very special occasion. Congratulations again to all of the nominees throughout the night. You're all winners regardless of what the official... Okay. You're all winners, so remember to celebrate the occasion, and we're all very proud of you and delighted to have you and celebrate your achievements as part of our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Emma and the Clarence Valley Independent. Okay, time to meet some more of our Sportsperson of the Year nominees. So let's meet the next two Grafton Shopping World Senior Sportsperson of the Year nominees. We're going to meet Yasmin Elabasi, and Leslie White. Over to you, Damo. And then Ben, thank you for turning up, Ben. We're going to talk to you as well.
Yasmin Elabasi for Rugby League. Yasmin is the Lower Clarence Magpies women's number 9 and was the side's leading point scorer in their run to the minor premiership. Yasmin is a New South Wales Women's Sky Blues Academy member and is contracted to the Gold Coast Titans under-19s.
Hello, Yasmin. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Good. I'm not going to let you touch me anyway. Congratulations on the nomination. Now, I've got a question for you. Shoulder charges. For or against?
For to do, but against to have it done to me.
How good do they feel when you just crack them?
No, not that great.
I remember, I'm not allowed to talk about when I played football at school because that's a rule in our house. You can't talk about what you did in high school, only now. But I remember our coach always saying, up in a line, up in a line. You're only as fast as your slowest man. So my team played in slow motion because I was on it. But if you had to give some advice to the young people out there, and I know you're young, you're so young yourself, but if you had to, this is the time now where people start asking you for advice. So what's some advice you'd give to the young people out there wanting to go for it?
I just say that, like, even though you might be coming from a small town or a smaller area than those that you're coming up against and might not have the same access to facilities, that keep working hard because that doesn't matter.
Man, wow, thank you, yes, that was great advice. Congratulations on the nomination. Oh, I forgot. Lamination and medals. Lovely. Enjoy. Our next nominee is Leslie White. Over to you, Damo.
Leslie White for athletics. Leslie participated in the 35 to 40 women age group at the Pan Pacific Games in Brisbane and came first in the 800 metres and 400 metres, second in the 1500 metres and third in the 100 and 200 metres. At National Masters, Leslie won gold in 800 metres, 1500 metres and the 4x400 metre relay, silver in the 400 metres and bronze in the 200 metres.
Congratulations, Leslie White. Wow, first of all, let me present you with your lamination and medal, certificate and medal. Why don't you stop running? You just keep adding, you keep adding. You thinking about doing marathons next?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. I've been trying to do the couch to 5K thing, and I shuffle, I don't run. And my greatest fear, there's a lady that walks every morning, and she walks like Kerry Saxby, almost. And my greatest fear is that while I'm trying my couch to 5K run, she comes walking past me. So what's up next for you?
I've got my next nationals at the end of March. So.
End of March. Where's that at?
Hobart.
Hobart. Wow. Everyone, let's all go to Hobart and support her. Okay? We'll be there. Congratulations on your nomination. Okay. Ben. Where's Ben? He finally turned up. You better have scored 100, I tell you. I promised everyone that you're late because you were scoring a century. Ben McMahon, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on your nomination, Ben. Here's a certificate. So where were you playing today?
In Grafton, mate.
In Grafton? Elm Oval? I live directly across from Elm Oval. I'm the house with the 3 boxer dogs in the front yard. So every now and again, I'll watch from there and I'll critique the game like there's no tomorrow. How'd you guys go today?
As a team, yeah, pretty good. Missed out today.
What about as an individual?
I missed out today, mate. Nicked one off.
Nicked one on? Nicked one off. How many times did you apply sunscreen today, Ben?
3.
Not enough, mate. Not enough. Okay, congratulations on the nomination. Look at him there. Look at him. Look at the hair on you.
The all-rounder was the leading run scorer for North Coast at the New South Wales Country Open Championships, which included scoring 68 in the side's first victory against perennial heavyweights Newcastle. He also helped Coffs Coast Chargers reach the semi-finals of the New South Wales Regional 2020 Big Bash.
Ben McMahon. They were going to play that promo before you arrived, and I stopped them. I said, no, Ben would want to see that. Don't play it now. He wants to see it himself, okay? You can thank me later. Just a reminder that tonight's Sports Awards are being live streamed, ladies and gentlemen, by Clarence Media. The QR link is on your programs, or you can check out the Clarence Valley Sports Awards Facebook page, where the links are being shared as well. Emma and Leah from Clarence Media are behind tonight's audio-visual production with the assistance of Damo from Loving Life 103.1. So Emma, can you please come up to the stage? I just saw him duck off. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. Emma, can you please come up to the stage to receive... Oh, we're going to come over to you because you can't leave there because you might have to press a button. So stay where you are. To receive your frame certificate as a valued silver sponsor of these awards, Emma Ochola and Clarence Media. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is now time to introduce our special guest speaker for the evening. I'm not going to say the name. I'm just going to get the demo to cue up the audio and video and hand over to Demo. Demo.
I'm gonna have myself a real good.
Do it. Don't quit. Do it. They were my key words for the 22 years that it took of dreaming, believing, and finally achieving. To stand here in Yamba this evening at the 10th night for the Clarence Valley Sports Awards, to stand here as an Olympic gold and silver medalist. Tonight, I want to empower, I want to inspire, and I want to transform 220 people in no matter what place you stand in sport, whether it's inspiring the youth, whether you're a future champion that wants to go to the Olympics, that wants to win a World Cup, play for New South Wales in State of Origin, if you want to win a grand final, if you want to win an Australian Surf Championship, if you want to win, if you want to succeed, I want to empower and inspire you. I'm going to pass the gold and silver medals around. And I'll bring my mayor up. You can just pass them around to any table, Mayor. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for our mayor. Thank you. They can go free. You can let them go, Mayor. Table 2 is the silver or the gold, and he's taken straight over to the youth. Yes, well done. The Olympic gold and silver medals On the back, O mother of gleaming crown of contest, Olympia, queen of truth, which I believe if you're true to yourself, if you're true to your preparation, if you never ever give up, as a volunteer, as a coach, as a parent, as an athlete, if you never give up, you will be rewarded. Mayor, you can sit down because I've got the under-10s team from the Yamba Surf Life Saving Club, and they're going to make sure the medals do not leave that room this afternoon or this evening. Thank you so much to the under-10s. What does the Yamba Surf Life Saving Club mean to me? It means a lot, because I walk into that surf club and I can see my family on the walls. I can go to the museum and I can see my family who have been part of Yamba, part of this area for so long. When I come back and I stand with my feet on the sand or on stage this evening, I feel a sense of belonging and I feel family. But family all begins with sport. It begins with grassroots sport. It begins with dreaming, believing and achieving. For me, I almost drowned twice as a baby. Mum and Dad put me into those swimming lessons and I learned a skill for life. I was a swimmer, a surf lifesaver, and for years, all I wanted to do was achieve my best. To go to the Olympic Games, to wear the green and gold, the coat of arms on my chest, and to be an Olympian. That's all I ever wanted. I missed my first team as an 18-year-old by 11/100ths of a second. To the swimmers in the room, that's the smallest of margins. I know there's swimmers and surf lifesavers in the room this evening that my grandfather coached at Coffs Harbour. You know what 11/100ths is. And I had to dig deep. I decided to swim another 4 years and go to my home Olympics, Sydney 2000. There, I missed the team again by 0.77 of a second. Only half a fingernail. I had so many people saying, give up, you're too old, you're too slow, get a real job, you're never going to make it. But that inner child within me said, do it. Don't quit, don't ever give up. It will be worth it. Swim another 4 years. Wake up at 4 a.m. every morning and train every single day in the quest for Olympic glory because I believed that I could do it. So for the athletes in the room, for the athletes that are online watching this evening, believe in yourself. If someone tells you you're not good enough or you won't get there or you can't do it, you can. You can do it. And if you doubt yourself, if you doubt that fear of failure, if you're doubting those beliefs that you just can't do it, get that support around you. Get the volunteers, the coaches, your parents that are there every step of the way, and do it for yourself, but do it for your team as well. And when you stand there, like I did at the Olympic Games, at a time when most people had thought my time in swimming had passed me by, I returned 20 years ago with the Olympic gold and silver medal around my neck. And had so many of those naysayers say, we told you you could do it. You legend, you did it. And do you know what? I said, thank you so much. They pat me on my back and I realized it's maybe the people that doubt you, that doubt your ability, that help you and your journey as well. So to the young athletes that might be thinking of achieving a representative team, the Socceroos, the Matildas, they want to play AFL, they want to go to Europe. Maybe they want to be in Brisbane in 2032, representing the green and gold at the Olympic Games. Believe in yourself. Never, ever give up. My greatest moment wasn't at the Olympic Games. It came just after that, where I finally found that inspiration, that motivation and that belief to achieve my lifelong personal best. And that's all we can do as athletes, as coaches, as volunteers, as mentors, as parents. We can do our best every single day. That is it. Consistently turn up every single day and be fully committed to what you do. To the teams that are here this evening, you have to turn up every single session for your team. That's what teamwork is about. Lead, succeed as a team, believe in yourself, and be there. Be there because you want to. Be fully committed. Fully committed got me to the World Championships. We were in the middle of Indianapolis in the USA. They'd put a 25-metre swimming pool inside a basketball stadium. They filled it up with screaming Americans, 15,000 of them every single night, going, USA, USA. On the first night, I won my first gold medal. Second night, my second gold. Third night, my third gold. Fourth night, my fourth gold. I had the world's media saying, what is going on? What's the difference? I said, I believe in myself. They're like, it can't be that easy. I was like, I believe, I've done the work. I believe that finally this is my time to shine. In swimming, the closest we get to a team sport is a relay. We walk out in front of 15,000 screaming Americans, and a few of my teammates started doubting us. They were like, it's too much. We're under pressure. The USA are the world champions, the world record holders. And I said, we've got this. We've got this. The crowd saying, USA, USA. I'm saying to the girls, AUS, AUS. We've got this, girls. We've got this. They announced the team from lane 4, the reigning world champions. And the crowd went crazy. Then lane 5, the second qualifiers in the world championship final, the team from Australia. We lifted up our arms and we had 30 of our teammates going, yeah, Aussies, you can do it. Go, girls. I got the girls in a huddle and I said, if you fully commit right now, if you're accountable in your position and you give it everything you've got, this is our moment to shine. It doesn't matter that we're 3 seconds behind on paper. What matters now is that you dig deep. You find that Aussie spirit, you find the grit, the determination. We've got this. We can take these girls down. Sophie Eddington led us off in the backstroke. And I remember just in the breaststroke, I have my breaststroker, so you go second. So I remember, and I'll just pull my, so I don't break my jacket, I remember pulling through. So in breaststroke, you've got your streamline arms up here. You pull through like this. I pulled through. I looked at the American on one side, the German on the other, and I said, you're going down, bitches. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my country. You've just been picking on my girlfriends in the marshalling area. You do not pick on my girlfriends because together we are one team and we're going to take you down. I swam the fastest time of my swimming career. I was, definitely worth a round of applause. I was motivated, I had the grit, I had the determination. I was like, this is it. I need to give Jess Shipper, the young 18-year-old from Queensland, on her second team, I need to give her a lead. She was up against Jenny Thompson, the most decorated Olympian of all time, shoulders twice the size of mine. And Jess has dived in and she's just going through the water. There's Jenny Thompson and she's just roaring through the water. I was like, we've lost the lead. We've lost the lead, but Jess wouldn't give up. She just kept going and going. Libby Trickett hops up and she stands on the blocks and she goes, Brooke, it's so close. I don't know if we've got this. I go, you've got this. We've got this. She goes, I don't know. I look at the American team, the Australian team back at Libby, and I look at the Americans. I go, you're going down, USA. You've got nothing. Libby's going to win. Straight away, Libby goes, we're going to win. I got in my teammate's head. Definitely got her to shift her mindset of we can win, we've got this. Stroke for stroke, they swim. The Americans pull in front on the final tumble turn. The American misses the tumble turn completely. Libby has the turn of her life. And I still believe to this day the Americans got in her head, "You're going down, USA, you've got nothing." Libby touches the wall. We look up, our name up in lights. For the first time since Dawn Fraser in 1956, the Australian women's team not only won the gold medal at the Olympic Games, but the gold medal at the World Championships. World record holders, world champions. The team from Australia on one sporting day in history had taken the Americans down, and it was the best feeling of my life. We're going to move on with some really special awards that mean so much to me. But I want every athlete to remember to do it. Don't quit. Don't ever, ever give up on your goal, on your dream. Remember, personally, it comes down to you. And it comes down to you making the choice, not the sacrifice. It is the choice to be the best. The choice comes from doing the extra training, from making sure you're taking care of your nutrition, consistently turning up every day and being your best, finding that edge. But most importantly, it comes down to belief. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. It's been a pleasure to be here this evening. Do it, don't quit, don't ever quit.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Brooke. That was an amazing story and just, yep, I'm going to do it. I am going to get through that bucket of KFC if it's the last thing I do. I tell you. What a lot of people don't realize is, I know Brooke mentioned that, you know, the history of your family all over the walls of the clubs and stuff. People don't know that Brooke comes from a long line. She's a Yamba girl. This is where she's from. And there's a long bloodline here, you know, with the locality of Yamba. And even the fish know how to swim because of her. Right. I've seen it. I've thrown that lure out and I've seen that brim head in the other direction because it knows it can. But also, like, there's a man named Rex Tiger Teese, is Libby's uncle. Sorry, Libby. I think you're talking about Libby. It's Brooke's uncle. And he's a legend around these parts, sadly passed away performing a rescue. So, you know, if you're not familiar with any of that stuff, get out and have a look at, as you said, the history's on the walls. So, Brooke, can you please stay on stage to present the first of two major individual awards for the evening: the Grafton Shopping World Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year and the Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year. Each nominee receives a silver medal, a certificate, and a $50 voucher courtesy of Grafton Shopping World. The winners receive a gold medal, perpetual trophy, and a $250 Canes Sports voucher, a $100 Coles voucher, and a family 10-pin or mini golf pass at Yamba Bolo. So can I please ask, when the finalists hear their names, to please come up on stage, all finalists. Here are our finalists for Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year. Thank you, Damo.
Charlie Rouse for hockey and cricket. Charlie represented third place New South Wales at the 2023 Australian Boys Under-13 Hockey Championships. He was also captain of the North Coast Under-13 cricket team. Felix Forbes for surf lifesaving. Felix won the Under-12 Boys Beach Run and Iron Person at the New South Wales Country Titles and came second in the board race at the New South Wales Titles. Isaac Barker for rugby union. Isaac was captain of North Coast CHS and represented New South Wales CHS at outside centre. Isaac played in the wing position for his rookie season for the resurgent Grafton Redmond first grade side. Jet Burke for swimming. Jet won a silver in the 15-year boys 100-metre butterfly at the New South Wales CHS Swimming Championships and a finalist in 4 other events.
So first of all, we'd like to present the nominees with their nomination certificates and medals. We've got Felix Forbes. Round of applause. Your name? Jet Burke, swimming. Dave, do you want to come and accept it on behalf of Charlie Rouse? And Isaac Barker. Are you in the room, Isaac? No, Isaac's not here today. That's on behalf of...
And congratulations, the winner this evening is Jet Burke.
Jet by name, Jet by nature. The McLean Manta Ray Superfish made a serious splash in 2023. After qualifying fastest in the 100-metre butterfly heats, he was only 1300th of a second off the gold medal in the final. Congratulations, Jet Burke, winner of the Grafton Shopping World Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year.
Well done to Jet. Obviously great to hand an award this evening to a fellow swimmer, a butterflyer who's got the country championships, as many of you do. Next week, we wish you all the best, but I'm sure you want to say a few words and thank those people who have got you to this point.
I'd just like to thank Mum and Dad for taking me to all the carnivals and training, and my coach, Ruth Everest, for coaching me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll ask the winner to make their way over to the photo wall, and a huge round of applause for Brooke, please, ladies and gentlemen, for that inspiring story and talk. And Brooke, would you mind also joining the winner at the photo wall for a photo op? And then come back for the next award. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the Grafton Shopping World Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year nominees. And once again, can I ask all nominees to make their way up onto the stage as you hear your name called? Thank you.
Ali Wills for show horses. Ali was age 10 when she won the small show pony class on Rocky Hill Prince Charming at the 2023 Grand National Show Horse and Rider Championships. The rider from Sealands has qualified for 5 classes at this year's Grand Nationals. Andrea Thompson for swimming. This is the 4th year in a row Andy has been a Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year nominee after once again achieving outstanding results in the pool. This included breaking 9 records at the South Grafton High Swimming Carnival, winning 7 events at the North Coast CHS and competing in 6 at the New South Wales CHS. Ashland Gell for surf lifesaving. Ashland won the Under-8 Girls Beach Flags and the Buchanan Relay at the New South Wales Country Titles. The Yampa Surf Lifesaving Club member was named the Far North Coast Under-8 Champion and awarded the Eddie and Joyce Buchanan Memorial Trophy for highest overall points across all age divisions. Martina Williams for hockey. Martina scored 5 goals for 2nd place New South Wales at the 2023 Australian Girls Under-18 Hockey Championships. She was also selected for the New South Wales CHS Open Girls Hockey team after helping North Coast win the state title. Sinead Crispin for hockey. Sinead co-captained 3rd place New South Wales at the 2023 Australian Girls Under-15 Hockey Championships. She was also part of the winning North Coast CHS hockey team and also represented the region in touch football. Talia Robertson for BMX. Talia at the New South Wales BMX Championship took home the #1 plate for girls 17 to 24 cruiser and #2 in BMX. She also won the Queensland Women's 17 to 24 cruiser title. Zoe Snape for triathlon. Zoe won the 16 to 17 girls New South Wales Sprint Championships at the NX Sports Byron Triathlon. The McLean High School student placed 5th out of the CHS competition and 17th overall at the New South Wales All Schools Triathlon.
Zoe?
Okay, let's give another round of applause for our junior female champions, our nominees. Congratulations. It's not a draw this evening. There is only one winner this evening. Let's put our hands together for Zoe Snape.
Zoe won this award last year and is the second athlete to win back-to-back after Talia Marsh in 2018 and 2019. An all-round sportsperson, Zoe was also part of the Lower Clarence 17 years netball team, placed second at the North Coast Cross Country and swam at the New South Wales CHS Swimming Championships. Congratulations, Zoe Snape, the 2023 Grafton Shopping Mall Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year.
Well done to Zoe. I always love seeing triathletes achieve their ultimate goals and dreams. I've got to ask you, what do you love the most? Is it the ride? Is it the run? Is it the swim? It is the swim. I'm sure you've got some people that you would like to thank, but firstly, I'd love to hear about what your goals are for the future.
I'd like to thank everyone on table 13. There's a lot of them. For everything they do for me, it's a lot of training and a lot of early mornings, and I wouldn't be able to do it without them. And also especially to Ruth, she's my swimming coach, and she's got me through a lot lately, and I appreciate her very much. Thank you.
And your ultimate goal for your triathlon career?
Yeah. I don't know, just compete for all different ones over Australia and definitely get up on the podium, hopefully, and just experience what's around Australia.
Well, congratulations to Zoe. Absolutely incredible. And I can say from that swim level, she's definitely in good hands. Ruth was on many teams with me, and she always told me, Brooke, if you can train and beat the boys, you're going to be one of the best girls. And she's been one of my lifelong mentors and still is. So keep up the great work, and we wish you all the best in the future.
A final thank you to Brooke. I'm sure we'll be seeing her. Please be to mingle. Ah, yes. Ah, yeah. Don't forget, she says she wants her medals back. She worked very hard for them. She swore at the Americans for those medals, and she would like them back, please. So, Mr. Mayor, you are responsible to get you pass them out. You get them back, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall take a 5-minute break so you can visit the bathrooms, go to get some more refreshments. We shall be back in 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also your last call for raffle tickets for Lion Co. Up for grabs. We've got an awesome Tui's Esky. What else is there? 6 cartons of James Squire, 150 lashes. So please come along down to the end of the bar here and purchase your raffle tickets. This is your last call for raffle tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2-minute call, before we carry on with proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to resume the proceedings. We now have a special presentation to make this evening. 2 new inductees into the Grafton Shopping World Clarence Valley Sporting Hall of Fame. I would like to invite Crystal Davies from Grafton Shopping World to tell us more. Please welcome to the stage, Crystal. Thank you for the attention. I was hoping not to use it, but I was forced to. Crystal Davies.
Thank you. So good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and special guests. I must say it's very hard to stand up here after Brooke Hanson and her inspiring real-life story. But anyway, for those of you who may not know me, my name is Crystal Davies, and I'm the marketing manager at Grafton Shopping World. I've been involved in the Clarence Valley Sports Awards since the inception in 2014 as a committee member, but most importantly, the reason I stand before you tonight as a representative of Grafton Shopping World for our major sponsorship of these awards. So we're deeply honoured to have been a major sponsor of the Clarence Valley Sports Awards for the past 10 years, watching it grow and become what it is today. Our sponsorship is a testament of our commitment to providing opportunities for all sports within the Clarence Valley. It is a privilege to support and celebrate the achievements of all athletes, teams, coaches and many more who inspire us with their dedication and passion. We believe in the power of sports to bring communities together and foster growth, and we are grateful to be a part of this wonderful initiative. We look forward to continuing to support the Clarence Valley Sports Awards in the future for many years to come. So, am I presenting the Wall of Fame now, or we're going to do the first inductee? We'll do the first inductee? Okay. So, our first inductee for tonight, the Grafton Shopping World Sporting Wall of Fame, is Australian Paralympic swimmer Jessica Smith. So Jessica, who was born without her left forearm, arrived in Grafton in 1992, attended St Mary's Primary School and learnt to swim at the Grafton Swimming Club. She started competing in 1996 and was a multiple finalist in the Old Dex Sports Star Awards. Sport gave Jessica ambition and focus while she confronted social obstacles around body image and disability acceptance. She was eventually able to break free from her personal struggles with depression and eating disorders to ultimately represent Australia at the 2004 Athens Paralympics. She is now a global disability inclusion advocate, motivational speaker and published children's author. She has taken the stage at schools, universities, major corporations and community organisations around the world, including the United Nations, where she shares her personal journey and expertise on diversity, inclusion and equality. She has been awarded the Order of Australia Medal, a Pride of Australia Medal. In 2015 was a state finalist for the Young Australian of the Year, and in 2017 she was named the Cosmopolitan Magazine Woman of the Year in the category of Game Changer. She now lives in Dubai with her husband and 3 children, where they have their own company. Touch Dubai has transformed how people with disabilities who previously were not seen can now come out of their houses and visit hundreds of gyms to exercise, which now, thanks to Jessica, cater for people with disabilities. As Jess lives in Dubai, she was unable to be here tonight. But her parents, Ray and Donna, are here on her behalf. So I do welcome them to the stage, please.
So Ray and Donna are here, but tonight her very proud brother Scott Smith is here to say a few words on her behalf.
I spoke to Jessica early this morning and she sent through a little note for me to read out. I'm honoured to receive this recognition and grateful for the support the Clarence Valley has shown me over so many years. Sadly, I can't be here tonight as I'm based in Dubai and currently training for the Tokyo Marathon. I extend my congratulations to all award recipients, and I look forward to continuing my journey in the sporting world and using my experience as a catalyst for encouraging other young women and men to find the best versions of themselves through the sport they love. Thank you.
Luckily, we had plenty of warning that Jess wouldn't be here with us this evening, so Bill North from the committee actually caught up with her way back in July for this exclusive interview for the Clarence Valley Sports Awards. Thank you, Damo.
We have a very special guest with us today. It's Grafton Ray's former Paralympian Jessica Smith. Jessica, you're no stranger to the former Dex Sports Star of the Year Awards, which the Clarence Valley Sports Awards have morphed from. Tell us a bit about your memories of the Dex Sports Star of the Year Awards.
Yeah, thank you very much. So as you mentioned, I was raised in Grafton, and that's where my swimming and sporting career started and developed. And so I'm very familiar with the Sports Star Awards. I can't recall exactly how many weekly Sports Star Awards I won, but I think I was a finalist about 3 years in a row. And for me in particular, growing up, it was that constant recognition and that validation that actually really boosted my self-esteem. And so I think that for young aspiring athletes, it's really fantastic to be able to be recognised for all of the achievements that they're doing throughout the year.
Tell us a bit about your swimming journey. How old were you when you first started swimming?
So I remember starting swimming when we moved to Grafton when I was about 8 years old, and it was here at the Grafton Olympic Pool that I competed in my first school event, and I won the 50 metres freestyle, beating all the girls and boys with 2 hands. And I think that was the first moment when I realised that I was finally being acknowledged for what I could do rather than perhaps what people thought I couldn't do because of my disability. And so it was a really empowering and encouraging moment, and that's when I decided that I wanted to swim forever. I wasn't aware that there were events for athletes with a disability or even aware of the Paralympic movement. So it was really just getting in there and having fun and enjoying the time that I had here growing up. And then obviously that developed into, becoming elite. I was first selected onto the Australian team at the age of 13, and I represented Australia for 8 consecutive years, wearing those green and gold colours very, very proudly.
Were there local people in the swimming community that really helped push you along and get you up?
Yeah, so I had my coach while I was here, Alan Patterson, and the whole entire team throughout the Grafton Swimming Club who really supported me. I had a lot of fantastic achievements, but I remember also missing out on the team for 2000, and that was a really, really low moment in my career. But it was thanks very much so to the people here and in the town of Grafton, the Clarence Valley, that pushed me to continue to 2004, and so I'll be forever grateful for that support.
We've got some of the Junior Sports People of the Year nominees at the Sports Awards who are swimmers. Have you got any words of advice for these young people that are just making their mark in the sport?
I think swimming is just a wonderful sport to be involved in. It's great for health and well-being. And then when you decide that you want to take it to that next level, just making sure that you persevere, that level of resilience that I think so many athletes are familiar with, and just knuckling down when the time is right. But being able to surround yourself with a team of people who can help, so parents and family and friends, coaching, I think it all makes a massive difference. I know for me it was that multidisciplinary team that got me across that line at the end. And I think that goes for all sports, not just swimming. I think that growing up here in the Clarence Valley, we are very lucky that there is such an emphasis on sport throughout our youth and adolescence. And I think that if we can take that one step further, the sky's the limit.
And as a former Paralympian, have you got any words of advice or ways to inspire people with disabilities?
I think never listening to the word no and being able to understand that, for me in particular, my physical appearance and the fact that I only had one hand didn't stop me from doing anything. I just had to adapt and find my own way of doing things that people said were difficult. So I think if you have, like I said, that team of support around you, it doesn't matter, whether or not you have a disability, there are things that you can achieve, and I'm just grateful that I was able to have that mindset. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You have the skill set, you train hard, and it doesn't matter, what your abilities are, you can achieve greatness.
Okay, and it's great to have you back here at Grafton, at the old Grafton Olympic Pool as well. A lot of the swimmers now are facing a few challenges, but I guess what are your thoughts, the fact that there'll soon be a regional aquatic centre here in Grafton?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I would have loved to have, that sort of facilities around when I was growing up, but I think I know that it's been closed for a couple of years and it's put people in difficult situations having to travel, but at the end of the day this is what it's all about. Sometimes we have to be patient, we have to wait, and what will come will be something fantastic that will benefit so many people in the community.
So we've caught you here catching up with family back home in Grafton, but I don't think we're going to get you at the Sports Awards. Tell us a bit about where the world's taken you. You're living overseas nowadays?
Yeah, so I actually live in Dubai, back in Grafton for a few weeks visiting family, which has been fantastic. So unfortunately I can't be at the awards itself, but after my swimming career I had the opportunity to travel quite a lot, and now living in Dubai with my husband and our 3 children, working in disability inclusion consultancy, and actually a lot of sporting I guess, mentoring for the UAE and also Saudi Arabia, who really look to Australia for a lot of guidance around the benefits of sport, and also not just from a performance perspective, but also from health and well-being. So I'm really lucky to have all the opportunities that I've had, but it's great to visit home when I get an opportunity.
Well, thanks for joining us, Jessica. Lovely to meet you, and I'm sure a very special thing for everyone at the Sports Awards to hear your words of wisdom.
Thank you so much, and good luck to everybody.
Okay, it is now time to announce our next inductee into the Grafton Shopping World Wall of Fame. Crystal, you may have the honours once again.
Thank you. So our second inductee tonight, congratulations to Tom Hancock.
As a young athlete, Tom represented Victoria in baseball and athletics and won an Australian Universities title. As a coach, he has coached 18 athletes' international teams, including Commonwealth gold medalists. He's also been the national team coach for Australia on 3 occasions. Tom has now coached athletes in the Northern Rivers for the past 15 years, including New South Wales school champions in shot put, discus and javelin. Now 87, Tom has competed at Masters level for decades, winning 5 world titles, dozens of national titles, and breaking many records. Tom is a 3-time finalist at the Clarence Valley Sports Awards. Most recently in 2022, after winning 7 gold medals in the men's 85 to 89 division at the Australian Masters Athletics Championships. He was awarded OAM for services to athletics in 2018. And in 2022, a section of Werrett Park in Maclean was named Tom Hancock Athletics Throwing Area. Please congratulate Thomas Bruce Hancock, the newest inductee into the Clarence Valley Sporting Wall of Fame at Grafton Shopping World.
Well, thank you very much. I'm a very old man. I'm 88 in a couple of months. And I appreciate the fact that I've been given that long, and I've been able to coach and be an athlete for around about 65 years. So thank God for that. I was born in 1936, and I became a coach when I was about 25, and really worked very hard to get through the various levels of coaching. And many of you will be aware that you do level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And I'm now level 5. And to get to level 5, you have to coach athletes who are international athletes. And I was fortunate enough to coach 18 athletes of mine who got into Australian teams. So I really feel very thankful for that. My time on Australian teams have been good, and I've been to the USA and also to France and to Sweden as coach of Australian teams. And people say, did you have a good time there? And all you do is work. You're taking people to the gym, taking them to training, trying to psych them up for their event, getting them up at very early in the morning. I'm not too sure you understand this, but to get into an Olympic Games event, sometimes you have to qualify at 9 o'clock in the morning. So the coach has to get people out of bed at 6 and get them ready to do that event. It's very hard when you have to do that at 9 o'clock in the morning. So the coach is very busy during that time when they're away. But I want to wish all those young athletes and sports people who are here tonight, I envy you starting off on your story. I wish I was young again and did it all again, but it's too late. And thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Tom. So without further ado, I'd now like to present to you the Clarence Valley Sports Wall of Fame. It's lovely to have a few of our Wall of Famers in here tonight, so I hope you enjoy. Clarence Valley Sports Wall of Fame, recognising athletes from the Clarence Valley Council area who have achieved the highest level of success in their chosen sport. Then inducted on behalf of the Clarence Valley Sports Council, once retired from their elite competition. Grafton Shopping World are honoured to display the Wall of Fame in centre and invite you to view at your own pleasure. Jim Doherty. Jim joined surf lifesaving as a nipper in 1966 after more than 5 decades as an active Yamba member and having held almost every position within the club from president to captain, and now named a recipient of the medal in the General Division of the Order of Australia. He continues to be a big supporter of the Yamba Surf Lifesaving Club. Andrew Landenberger, World Champion Sculler. Born in 1968, Landenberger's roots in the Clarence Valley date back to the legendary 19th century rower Michael Rush, of whom Landenberger is a descendant, and who was a champion sculler of the Clarence River. Despite spending several years obtaining a Bachelor of Economics degree, Andrew's desire to build fast sailors always drove him to devote full attention to sailing and the technology side of sailmaking. Jim Baird, a sports master throughout the Clarence Valley. Baird was Yamba Surf Lifesaving Club chief instructor from 1985 and 1986, and in 1988 to 1989. He was the IRB captain in 1990 to 91 and the treasurer from 2002 to 2007. Named Club Person of the Year in 1984 and 85, and then again in 1986 and 87, and made life member in 2002. He was lifeguard supervisor from 1990 to 2007, and during his time expanded the service to include Turners Beach, Iluka's Bluff Beach, and Brooms Head. As sports master at McLean High School, Baird introduced surf lifesaving as a school sport in 1974. Brent Livermore, a former member of the Australian hockey team. At age 13, Brent started his hockey career after a successful run in numerous sports. At age 15, he represented the state, and at 16 years old, he gained his first selection with the Australian team. He went on to be the Australian captain in the Under-20 World Cup in 1997, and now based on the Gold Coast, he commutes to Sydney every week, where he is the hockey coach for the New South Wales Institute of Sport. Harold Kratz, a world rowing master. At age 88, Harold is a rowing all-rounder, an outstanding coach, administrator and competitor to the sport of rowing. As a veteran athlete, he is a regular medalist at Masters events since first competing in 1994. His coaching has influenced hundreds of rowers who have won local, regional, state, national and international regattas. Jim Lyle, a dual international. Jim Lyle, one of the most influential players of the 1960s, mostly played at 5/8 or centre with a lethal turn of speed and strength. A Grafton local, Lyle joined Souths after a rugby union career that saw him become a Wallaby just after one season in 1962. After his football career, Lyle became a well-respected teacher, playing his trade for a time locally at Randwick Boys High School. The game of rugby league's quickest rising star and a South Sydney, legend Lyle passed away on March 1st, 2003, aged 63. Jim Schaefer, world pentathlon champion. Jim was born in Grafton in 1947. He represented Grafton High School in tennis, athletics, swimming and rugby league. Jim was the Daily Examiner Sportsman of the Year in 1972. Jack Maroney, Australian cricketer. Born in Maxville, New South Wales, 1917, Jack moved to Jacavia in the Clarence Valley when he was just 3 years old. He is the only locally raised cricketer who has attained international status. His early days in the Clarence Valley, he played for Jacavia Primary School and later played first grade in the local competition for St Mary's until teaching duties took him around the state. Jack did not begin his professional cricketing career until he joined the Sydney grade at 26 years of age. Jack's contribution to cricket continued through his life. He passed away at Orange, New South Wales on July 1st, 1999, aged 81. Anne Nelson, Australian swimming champion. Anne was born in Brisbane, Queensland on July 7, 1944 and moved to Grafton in 1960. At age 13, Anne represented the 1958 Australian swim team and travelled to the Empire Games in Cardiff, Wales. Anne set many Australian and state records and was selected to go to the 1960 Rome Olympic Games and the 1962 Commonwealth Games. However, illness prevented her attendance. Nathan Mayer, World Ironman Champion. Born in Grafton in 1975, Nathan was a member of the Woongoolga Surf Life Saving Club from 1989 until 1993 and has been a member of the Surfers Paradise Surf Life Saving Club since 1993. He achieved national championships at both clubs. Nathan competed successfully at club, state, international level and two-time winner of the Ironman World. Kevin Nichols, World Cycling Champion. Born in Grafton, July 4th, 1955, Kevin began his cycling career in 1965 with the Grafton Cycling Club. He left his hometown at age 15 to pursue cycling opportunities in Sydney and later represented his country at 3 Commonwealth and 3 Olympic Games. Rodney Nugent, World Gold Medalist Athlete. Born in Lismore, New South Wales in 1967, Rodney moved to the Clarence Valley in 1974. In 1983, Rodney suffered an industrial accident resulting in the loss of his lower portion of his right arm. Already an accomplished athlete, he began participating in disabled athletics, having instant success as a track and field athlete. Rodney was awarded an OAM General Division on April 29, 1994. Max Godby, born near Lismore in 1931 and growing up in South Grafton, Max excelled at surf life-saving, athletics and boxing. His career with Yamba Surf Life-Saving Club began in 1952, involved in more than half a century as a patrol member, competitor, coach, life-saving instructor, examiner, carnival official, administrator and club historian. He coached rescue and resuscitation for 42 years from 1955 and compiled the Yamba Surf Life-Saving Club 100-year history book in 2008. Sports editor Max passionately drove the Daily Examiner Sports Star Awards for more than 3 decades. Max passed away at Grafton in 2017, aged 86. Ken Moran. Ken organised the first McLean Cup race day at the Clarence River Jockey Club, along with former Grafton Mayor Mike Emerson. He was a long-serving committee member of the McLean Golf Club, Lower Clarence Junior Rugby League and Lower Clarence Senior Rugby League, including 6 years as president. He managed North Coast, Age and Open Sides and was chairman of selectors for the North Coast. A life member of McLean Apex Club in the 1970s, Ken raised more than $10,000 with support from Lower Clarence Darts Association for the Southern Infant Death Syndrome Appeal. Terry West, World Athletics Coach. Born in Sydney in 1945, Terry arrived in the Clarence Valley in 1992 and continued coaching at Level 5 in Junction Hill where he still remains today. Terry was appointed to the World Coaches Commission to represent Oceania from 2008 to 2012. He was also head coach 4 times for the Australian team in the Oceania Championship. Terry worked as a conditioning coach of the Grafton Ghosts for 10 years, and in 2013 the Junction Hill Athletics Field was named in his honour. Jessica Smith, Australian Paralympian swimmer. Jessica grew up in Grafton, learning to swim at Grafton Swimming Club and started competing in 1996 and 2000 locally. She then went on to represent Australia in the sport of swimming for 7 years, culminating in her selection onto the Australian Paralympic team in 2004. Jessica has transitioned from her successful international swimming career to become a renowned advocate for promoting positive body image, increasing diversity and inclusion,
and raising disability awareness on a global scale. In 2019, Jessica was awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia for a number of roles within the community and dedication to sport. Thomas Hancock, World Masters Athletic Champion. Tom has been competing at a Masters level in athletic throwing for over 46 years and has won 5 World Championships, countless medals and broken 25 Australian records, some of which he has held for 30 years. As well as competing, Tom has coached 18 athletes into Australian teams, including Olympic winners. Tom has been honing the talent of young Northern Rivers athletes since the early 2000s, volunteering his time and knowledge coaching throwers from all the schools in the area, with the young athletes seeing great results. In 2018, Tom was awarded an OAM for services to athletics, and in 2023 had the honour of Werrett Park Athletics Throwing Area named in his honour. You dream, you plan, you reach. There will be obstacles, there will be doubters, and there will be mistakes. But with hard work, with belief, with confidence and trust in yourself and those around you, there are no limits.
We should all be so incredibly proud to be living in Clarence Valley with such amazing people up on that Wall of Fame in Shopping World. So do yourself a favor, go and check it out. And just to say a huge thank you, I'd like to invite Crystal back up, please. It's now time to thank Crystal and the Grafton Shopping World for your support, and it's quintessential to the success of the awards over the past decade. Grafton Shopping World, gold sponsor of the Clarence Valley Sports Awards.
Thank you all. I think you've heard my voice enough, obviously. But no, we are very proud and very honoured to be a part of this, and will continue to do so for a very long time. So with all of those 17 you've seen on the Wall of Fame, you could be the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal and Grafton Shopping World. It is now time to draw the Lion Co. Tui's raffles, folks. So, thank you to Tim McMahon for his ticket-selling expertise. Thanks, Tim. Tim, can you please draw the first ticket, and then each winner draws the next ticket, and so on and so forth. This is also a good chance, folks, to top up your drinks or to have a quick stretch, because you will need to buckle up for the final segment of the evening. So, ticket number 1, the winner is... It is a blue ticket, B33. Blue B33. Everyone's got their tickets out? Blue B33? Don't stand up so quickly, sir. Give a round of applause, our first winner. Directly to their prizes. Does he get all 6 cartons, or does he just choose one? Orange ticket E for Echo 84. Orange ticket E84. Come on down. We have a winner. A purple ticket, E for Echo 18, 18. Yes! Yes! Purple E18. Come on up. Happy birthday. We've already sung. You're terrible, Muriel. Next prize is yellow ticket D for Delta 71. Yellow D71. Yellow, oh, we've got a winner. If you want to win, oh no, who's the winner? Are you the winner? Zoe. What do they want you to pick? Because I don't think you can pick it. Not if you've got to be up at 3 o'clock tomorrow to get to Southwest Rocks. She's got to be up at 3 in the morning to get to Southwest Rocks by 7 to run, cycle and swim. Round of applause for this young person. Next is a yellow ticket D82. No. Yeah, D82. Yellow D for Delta 82.
The grandmother.
D82. Looks like no one's going to Southwest Rocks tomorrow. D. Choose one. Next is a blue ticket B21. Blue B21. Hey! Cass, well done. Pick another ticket. That's the last one? The next is another yellow ticket D30. Yellow D30. Yellow D. Oh, there we go. We've got. Oh, lucky it wasn't. Oh, no, that's not them. Yellow D for Delta 30. Oh. Here we go. After party. After party at table 1. D30. One more? The esky? Ah, she wins the esky. She can put all those beers in the esky. Thank you. That's it for the that's it for the raffle draws. All prizes have been collected and spoken for. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce our final 3 Grafton Shopping World Senior Sportspeople of the Year. Nominee number 1, Laurelie Moss.
Laurelie Moss for cycling. Laurelie won 5 gold medals at the Australian Masters Track Cycling Championships and 2 gold medals at the Masters Road National Championships. Michelle Newstead for mountain biking. The Bomb Bomb Racing superstar was crowned the 50 to 59 Women's World Champion at the 2023 World Solo 24-Hour Mountain Bike Championships. She's also a 4-time Australian Mountain Bike 24-Hour Solo National Champion and multiple Oz Cycling Mountain Bike Marathon National Champion. Talia Marsh for BMX. Last year's winner is back again after even bigger results in 2023. The Clarence Valley BMX Club Ace claimed the #1 plate in the 17 to 24 girls and Superclass women at the New South Wales BMX Championships.
Two. And now I know last year I promised that this year I would do the entire night in spandex, and I totally forgot. Thank God for my terrible memory. How have you been going though this last year?
It's been fantastic. You know, it's one of the things with being a masters cyclist is that, you know, it's something you can do for life, and I get inspired by seeing the older athletes because that's where I want to be. You know, in 40 years' time, I still want to be here and have been competing, and it really adds a lot to my life. So, yeah.
Great. And at this stage in your career, do you still have to repair your own punctures? Maybe this is the person I need to be talking to.
Oh, look, here's my helping hand.
Apparently they're much easier to repair than, you know, back in the day. You can just put a canister of something in there. Is it that easy?
Well, sort of, yes. I mean, tyre repair can take like from a couple of minutes to 10 minutes, depends if it's winter or summer and how cold your hands are.
Listen, congratulations on your nomination. Here is a medal for your nomination and a certificate. Now I'm going to make my way over to Michelle. Can someone please? Yeah, they're going to come with the. Hello, Michelle. Congratulations on your nomination. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you.
Do you think you're going to win?
No expectation.
Remember that speech, Brooke gave? What about feeling it?
Still no expectation.
You think that's not going to get it across the line, just feeling it?
It's just really nice to be nominated, and I'm just glad to be here. So if I don't win, it doesn't matter.
No, you absolutely deserve the nomination. Here is your nomination certificate and medal, and good luck. Congratulations. And now, Talia. Wow. It's been a year. It's been a year since we spoke. How many new bicycles have you got between last year and this year?
None.
What? Where's your manager? How many times has your bicycle been spray painted a different color?
None.
What? She hasn't earned it yet, has she? No. Listen, congratulations again on being nominated, and wish you all the best and absolutely deserve it. Talia, Marsh. Here we go, folks. The Loving Life 103.1 Masters Sports Award for all senior sportsperson nominees who competed at Masters levels last year. The winners receive a $250 Canes sports voucher and a family 10-pin or mini golf pass at Yamba Bolo. Leonie Ryan from Loving Life 103.1, could you please come up to present the Loving Life 103.1 Masters Sports Award? And can I ask all nominees to please come up on stage as your name is called? This time, when you hear your name, we've just said that, please come to receive your certificate. Our 5 nominees are, thank you, Damo.
Dave Dart. Dave is a national runner-up in hockey and Oztag. Dave is now World Cup bound for the Australian over-50s hockey team. Laura Lee Moss. Laura Lee is a champion in her own right, with 5 national track cycling gold medals, followed by 2 road cycling gold medals. Leslie White. Leslie has received 2 gold medals on the track at the Pan Pacific Games and 3 at the National Masters. Michael Russ. Michael has spent 10 years in the Australian Masters hockey sides, is the New South Wales over-60s captain, and is bound for the World Cup for the Australian over-60s hockey team. Michelle Newstead, the world solo 24-hour mountain bike champion in the 50 to 59 women, and 4-time national champion. What?
Well, on behalf of Loving Life 103.1, the winner of the Masters Award is Michelle Newstead.
What makes Michelle's world title even more remarkable was the fact she soldiered on after sustaining fractured ribs from a fall 8 hours into the race. Meanwhile, Michelle's partner Grant Hodgins is usually there to greet her at the end of each lap as part of her support crew. But he too competed in the world titles in Armidale and emerged a winner in the 40 to 44 men's division. Congratulations, Michelle Newstead, the Loving Life Masters Sports Award winner.
Wow. Thanks a lot for this. I have absolutely no expectations of even winning, but I do have to say that I've only been racing mountain bikes for 3 years. I've been riding them for a bit longer, but I've been racing them only for 3. And the only reason I've achieved what I've achieved is because I've had a really good coach, and my partner Grant has been really, really supportive. And as a 57-year-old female, there's stuff I'm doing now that I have never done before, and I'm actually doing things that I never thought I could do. So I think you can do a lot of stuff if you just sort of step outside your comfort zone. 24-hour racing is, it says solo 24-hour mountain bike racing, but there's no way it's solo. I ride the bike for 24 hours. I take a lot of no-dos, but you can't do that without a support crew, and Howard and Tracy Avery have been our support crew for the last 2 years. They feed us, they give us whatever we need. They also interpret the gibberish that we're talking about or asking, you know, whatever we say at 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. My first attempt at a 24 was a failure, so to actually get a national title and then a world title, because I actually stuck with the training and thought, can I do this? So, yeah, so thanks to Howard and Tracy, thanks to Grant, thanks to Ken Shepherd, who's our coach, and thanks for this prize. Thank you.
Leonie, before you leave, we'd like to give a huge thank you to Loving Life 103.1, especially Damien Fisher, whose voice you can hear on all the recordings tonight. Your support as gold sponsors is extremely appreciated. Please give it up for Loving Life.
I'm happy to accept this on behalf of the team of Loving Life. I've only been at Loving Life for the past 6 months, really. Been sort of hit and miss over the last 2 years since I've arrived back in my birthplace of Grafton. Wonderful team of people to work with. 103.1 is a community radio station, all volunteers except for the delightful Damo over there, who we love very much. And it's such an honour to be acknowledged and to accept this on behalf of Loving Life. 103.1, loving and, what is it? Loving life and local, something like that. Yeah, new kid on the block.
I was just wondering, Michelle, after Michelle's admission about the no-dos, are we going to see you at the enhanced games? Are we going to see you there, perhaps? Can I please invite Crystal Davies back to the stage? It is time for the Grafton Shopping World People's Choice Award. All of our junior and senior sportsperson nominees are eligible for the People's Choice Award, which is decided via an online poll. The winner takes home a $250 voucher from Grafton Shopping World store of choice. Crystal, I'll hand you over to announce the winner, please.
And the winner of the Grafton Shopping World People's Choice Award is Martina Williams.
Grafton Shopping World's People's Choice Award received a total of 2,257 votes, with 316 of those, or 19.6%, going to under-18s hockey starlet Martina Williams. She narrowly held out fast finishing Talia Robertson, who was closing in on Martina when voting closed, finishing 25 votes behind on 18%, and was followed by Sinead Crispin, Yasmin Elabassi and Andrea Thompson. Congratulations, Martina Williams, the 2023 Grafton Shopping World People's Choice Award recipient.
Now, we understand that Martina is not here this evening. Is there anyone here that can accept it on her behalf? If not, we'll get Crystal to accept it on her behalf and make sure that gets to her. Thank you. Martina Williams, congratulations, People's Choice Award. It is now time to announce the Grafton Shopping World 2023 Senior Sportsperson of the Year. Each finalist receives a silver medal, certificate of $50 voucher courtesy of Grafton Shopping World. The winner who receives the gold medal, perpetual trophy, $250 Kane sports voucher, a $100 Coles voucher, and a family 10-pin or mini golf pass at Yamba Bolo. As we recap the nominees, please come to receive your silver medals from Crystal in the following order as stated in the program. You've already got your medals. So, the nominees are Amy Jeffrey for endurance riding. Please come up. Ben McMahon, cricket. Dave Dart, hockey and OzTag. Jake Lambeth, hockey. Laurelie Moss, cycling. Leslie White, athletics. Michael Russ, hockey. Michelle Newstead, mountain biking. Talia Marsh, BMX. And Yasmin Albassi, rugby league.
Well, congratulations to all of our nominees. The winner of the Grafton Shopping World Senior Sportsperson of the Year is Leslie White.
Perhaps the highlight of Leslie's amazing achievements was being part of the medal-winning 4x400 metre relay team, who broke the Australian record by 3 seconds. Congratulations, Leslie White, Grafton Shopping World Senior Sportsperson of the Year for 2023.
Well, thank you. I'm very nervous because I didn't expect to win this award. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's brought me here. I'm lucky enough to train under Terry West on the World Wall of Fame. So one day I hope I can also be like Tom and still competing when I'm like 90. So thanks very much.
It is now time to present the Clarence Cane Growers Association Ernie Mueller Award for Leadership in Administration of Sport in the Lower Clarence. Can I please invite a representative of silver sponsor Clarence Cane Growers Associated to present the award. You will see in your programs an esteemed list of people who have received this award over the past 10 years. But the Ernie Mueller Award is the only award tonight that actually predates the Clarence Valley Sports Awards and was first presented in 1993. Nominations for the Ernie Mueller Award are fielded from the Lower Clarence Sports Council affiliated clubs and ultimately decided by their 3 representatives on the Sports Awards Committee, who currently are Tim Ryan, Tracy Moran, and Tim McMahon.
You can say it. So the winner is a guy I used to go to school with, Darren Herron. So what does he get, matey? He gets all of that.
That's easy. That's it? Yeah. And then afterwards it was
Probably their most willing worker there in Herron. Gets an offload away.
the Cane Growers Association for this award. I just love what I do and I just enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Way back in 1984, Darren played in the under-18s when Lower Clarence Magpies had all 3 grades play in the grand final. While still a teenager, he went down to Penrith Panthers, but his NRL ambitions were cut short by a debilitating Achilles injury from which he never fully recovered. He coached the Magpies under-18s to a premiership in 1997. His influence on the under-18s was prevalent again in 2016 when, without any seniors, as president and coach, he organised for the under-18s to play under Tweed Coast Raiders and ensure a season of footy for the youngsters. That year he was named NRRL President of the Year and won the NAIDOC Commitment to Community Sport Award. Congratulations on that one, Darren. He remained president in 2017 and 2018, helping rescue the club from potential oblivion and also building up women's participation in the sport, including NRRL Ladies League tag coach in 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ernie Mueller Award and winner, give it up for Darren Heron. Okay, we have a frame certificate for another one of our sponsors who are not represented tonight. Silver sponsors, Sport Bolo and Yamba Bolo Sport and Leisure Yamba and the Grafton District Services Club, and our bronze sponsors, Troy Designs, the Athlete's Foot Grafton, Kane Sport Yamba, Line Co Tuies, and Cansdale Signs. Thank you all and each of you for those sponsors, and we will get their frame certificates to them in due time. One up the top. Oh, yes, and of course, not to mention our silver sponsor, presented to the Cane Growers Association, because can we please get the representative back up here to accept their awards? Oh, he's waiting right in the wings. Great. Cane Growers, silver sponsor.
On behalf of the board and all our members, I think we're very pleased to accept this award for certificate. And I think we wish all the nominees and winners tonight. Thank you.
Thank you to the Cane Growers Association with the silver sponsor certificate. Can I please invite Member for Clarence, Richie Williamson, to present the Tuies Max Godby Award for contribution to sport in the Clarence Valley. Please give it up for Richie. In my humble opinion, the best wicketkeeper I have ever seen in my life. Richie's going to say...
You got the master down there, McMahon.
Richie's going to say a few words first, Richie, before we announce the winner.
Look, yeah, I agree. Timmy, I agree. Look, ladies and gentlemen, what a night. We are here to, of course, celebrate the best of the best in our Clarence. And I have to say, Brooke, I'm not sure where you are, up the back. Firstly, did you get the medals back? Okay. Whew. Pete was worried that he'd lost your medals on you, but in all seriousness, thank you for the words that you said earlier. I know there are a lot of young people here that I hope are just as inspired as the more senior amongst us were tonight. So thanks for coming, and I will get that Tiger Tease audio to you, I promise. Max Godby. One of the greats when it comes to journalism over many years. He was, of course, the editor-in-chief of the sports department at the Daily Examiner when it was once a great publication. Max and Loretta, they ran the paper almost, it would seem. He had a love for surf lifesaving. He had a love for rugby league and all things sport here in the Clarence, and we miss him. We miss him a lot. But it is my duty tonight, I understand, to... The winner of the Max Godby Award for contribution to sport in the Clarence is a man that's standing right next to me. It's not you, Desson. I would like to call to the stage Bruce Carl for his unbelievable work in hockey.
Bruce moved to Grafton in the early 1970s and was involved with the Barbarians and Sailors hockey clubs and men's veterans representative teams for decades. He was Men's Hockey Association's president prior to it merging with Grafton Hockey Association, where he held the executive officer role from 1998 to 2013. With Bruce's leadership and progressive thinking as the guiding force, the GHA developed one of the North Coast's premier sporting facilities and won bids to host numerous junior and senior state championships. Bruce pushed to have the Brett Livermore and Legends synthetic fields built, and the construction of the 64-bed accommodation building, known as the Bunkhouse, recognising the importance of generating sports tourism dollars for the association and the wider community. He even put a mortgage on his house to help fund capital works projects. Such was his determination to see his vision through. In 2007, Bruce was awarded the inaugural Hockey New South Wales Service Award for having taken a small, middling association to join more illustrious and traditionally stronger associations, not only in playing standards, but also quality of facilities. For many years, Hockey New South Wales used the administrative processes implemented by GHA as an example to help grow other associations. Bruce stepped away from the increasing politics of Grafton hockey in 2013 and, thankfully, redirected his efforts towards helping launch the Clarence Valley Sports Awards, including the introduction of the Max Godby Award in 2014. The co-founder of the awards has since been a fantastic treasurer, but has promised tonight will be his last awards and leaves huge shoes to fill on the committee. Bruce continues to be heavily involved with the Grafton Men's Shed, who made the beautiful frames for certificates our wonderful sponsors have received throughout the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please congratulate Bruce Carl, the 2023 Max Godby Award winner for contribution to sport in the Clarence Valley.
All I can say is you're buggers. It's funny, there's been whisperings all year. Today I wasn't allowed to do things that I've done the last 9 years. So I felt there was something going on, but I had no idea. So I'm humbled, excited, pleased to accept it. I'm lost for words for once. I learned a lot off my mother, who was a worker for volunteers for like Red Cross, canteen at schools. I'm one of 7 that's probably the only one who's really done that type of thing. I've always learnt to give to others, which I try, and that's probably why a lot of the things I do in the sport and like in the men's shed now is to see that other people are happy, pleased with what they're doing and get something out of it. When I first started hockey, I was only 9. I was at Taree, and then I came to Grafton. And since I went to Grafton, I was one of those people that turned up every week, played their hockey and went, or watched a game or two, but still went. I didn't do anything for my club. Then as I got older and I started to work a little bit, and I was with Barbarians Hockey Club. And then I learned to do a little bit, and then a bit more, and a bit more. And now it's become probably my biggest nemesis that I keep doing things. And I did promise my wife when I left hockey that I wouldn't do anything again. And now I'm at the Men's Shed, and I'm just done 10 years now with Sports Awards. When I left hockey, Craig was just starting up the Sports Awards from the sports councils. And I thought, well, I'm leaving hockey for a reason. I'll go and help other sports. Because at Sports Council, I did enjoy hearing how other sports were going, and that it was nice to hear or vote to help someone else achieve what they were trying to dream of. I'm also pleased that I've been lucky enough to accept the Max Godby Award. The reason being, one of those pictures up there was taken and Max did an actual story on it from me and sat down one day at his house and we went through. And so Max meant a lot to me in that sort of side of it as well, and the things that he had done over the lot of years. Am I sorry to be going? Yes. Do I need to go? Yes. I've promised myself 10 years, and so I've done 10 years. My time is going to be taken up, I would think, in the next couple of years trying to help the men's shed get new premises in Grafton. I've already been to him yesterday.
That's true.
And we'll keep working together. So that, and I need to step in and look after a wife at home for a change, instead of looking after everyone else. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we enter into the final part of the evening, the celebration of a decade of sporting legends, which will culminate in the naming of the Clarence Valley Senior Legend of the Decade. First, Chairman of the Clarence Valley Sports Awards, Bill North, who was one of the co-founder of the awards, will come up to explain a little bit of the history of the awards. Please, Bill North.
Thanks, Desson. So the past 10 years of the Clarence Valley Sports Awards celebrates merely a brief chapter in the history of recognising homegrown sporting talent in the Clarence Valley, which started with the Dex Sports Star of the Year Awards in 1960, as Bruce outlined, with sports editor Max Godby for decades, becoming something of an institution in the Clarence Valley with notable guests and plenty of fanfare. However, after his retirement, the awards eventually faded away with, I think Sean Davison was the last Sports Star of the Year in 2008. After a 5-year hiatus, a concerned effort from a dedicated few, including then Deputy Mayor Craig Howe, revived the legacy. And Craig, I'll ask you just while I'm speaking to come up and join me up here on stage, and we'll have a quick chat. The plan was to create a committee made up of Grafton and Lower Clarence Sports Council members to run the awards with media and business support. I moved to the Clarence Valley as the new sports editor in October 2013, and the awards essentially kicked into action after I received a visit from Craig about a month into my tenure. I was already, by that stage, well aware of Godby's large boots to fill, and as an eager new sports editor keen to prove myself, this new idea resonated strongly. So along with the colleague at the time, Matthew McInerney, we promptly set to work on the endless cyclical journey of compiling monthly junior and senior sportsperson of the month nominees for the committee to judge. The first committee meeting was held at the Daily Examiner at 4 p.m. on January the 15th, 2014. I've still got the minutes. And on Wednesday, February the 5th, cricketer Carly Leeson and tennis player Taylor Beckman were announced on the back page as the first Junior and Senior Sportsperson of the Month winners. By March, Grafton Shopping World had jumped on as co-naming rights sponsor and Jets Fitness for Sportsperson of the Month. And soon the wheels were in motion to move the Sporting Wall of Fame from Grafton Sports Centre to Grafton Shopping World. Took a while for that to actually happen, but the wheels were in motion early. The inaugural Clarence Valley Sports Awards were held at South Services Club on Friday, November the 14th, 2014. Gold Coast Titans duo Luke Douglas, who's here this evening, and Anthony Don were special guests. The late Roma Brotherson was presented with the inaugural Max Godby Award, and Andrew Landenberger and Jim Baird were added to the Wall of Fame, while hockey player Michael Russ was named the Jets Fitness Senior Sportsperson of the Year. The formula went virtually unchanged right through until the Daily Examiner ceased printing in June 2000, and the lack of a printed media platform and COVID restrictions threatened the very existence of the awards. But the resilient committee of volunteers persevered, and on November the 14th, 2020, the awards were held at the GDSC to a limited audience of 100 people, helping to restore a sense of normality as the first major post-COVID event in the Clarence Valley. And it was just about 2 weeks after when the Jacaranda Festival would have supposed to have been held. With co-founders myself, Bruce Carl and Tim Ryan and Crystal Davies from Grafton Shopping World still on the committee, and the likes of Lynn Rudder, Tim McMahon, Tracy Moran, Emma Pritchard from the Clarence Valley Independent, and Damien Fisher from Loving Life 103 FM on board. Tonight we have aimed to deliver our biggest and brightest presentation night yet. But the biggest challenge the committee continues to face since the end of dedicated daily sports coverage in the region is sourcing nominations for Sportsperson of the Month, especially in the senior category. It's understandable that people don't like to blow their own trumpet, but as you have seen tonight, everybody does appreciate the recognition when they do receive it. The best way to support the continuation of the awards is by nominating local athletes, be they family members, friends or club mates. When you hear about their achievements at state, national or international level, or even, as with teams and things like that, local level. I have compiled all monthly and annual nominations for the majority of the past 10 years, and in recent times my knowledge of local sport and where to find suitable achievements has helped fill that void more often than I'd like to admit. These will be my last awards as I prepare to leave the region, so now more than ever, the awards will rely on community support. Anyone here who feels they could give back to the sporting community and could help in some way should come and have a chat after the show or get in touch with someone on the committee. So Craig, who by the way is a former coach of Grafton Vikings basketball and Grafton Redmond Rugby Union, and as a high school teacher now runs New South Wales CHS Rugby Union. Please share with us your perspective, I guess first on the legacy that Max Godby created and how this influenced the call to create these awards in the first place.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Look, Max, obviously, as Richie and numerous people have said, is a legend of sport in the Clarence Valley, and that legacy was something that, I guess, inspired us in the sports councils to continue the awards that hadn't happened for a while. And when we rejuvenated the Grafton Sports Council, which had sort of disappeared off the map, the Lower Clarence one never stopped. Those guys down there just continue to do a fantastic job in the Lower Clarence, but the Grafton one dropped off, and I was lucky enough to chair both of the sports committees through most of my time on council. And when I flagged the idea of the sports awards with them, they were both very supportive, both sports councils. I think it was a good way to bring them together once a year as one entity or a group of sports councils to work together. And Bruce and Tim both jumped on board fairly rapidly, and then the next question became, where do we get the money from? Because there wasn't any coming from the council. I already spent a little bit of time getting the sports council budget from 30,000, I think 50,000 at one point we got it up to. Dropped back down again, I think now, but we sneaked it up there for a little while, up to $50,000, and it's still there, according to Deb. That's fantastic. We did that a bit by stealth, but anyway, there was no money to ask for the sports awards, so we walked over the road to the Daily Examiner and hit Bill up, and he was very supportive from the start. But again, we still didn't know where the money was going to come from, so we thought, well, there's a big shopping centre across the road that's only just been built. So we went over there and we saw Calais Murphy, who I think I saw before, and Crystal, and they were straight away, yes, we'll do it. What can we do? We'll supply the photos of all the nominees and the photos of the Hall of Fame recipients. Then we had the process of moving the sign from the basketball stadium. It took a notice of motion to council and a few months to get that done, but we finally managed to move the Wall of Fame to Grafton Shopping, where it should be, where the majority of people in the town have the access to see it. It'd be nice to see one somewhere in the Lower Clarence as well, so we could share that love. But right now, where it is, I think Shopping World is a perfect spot for it, and by the sound of it, it will remain there for quite some time. And it was born. And Max Godby's legacy, I guess the Ernie Mueller Award in the lower Clarence was something that they made very clear from the start was something that was very important to the lower river, and they wanted that to continue, and that was a no-brainer for us. And it was okay, well, if we've got something for the contribution of sport in the lower river, perhaps we can have the Max Godby Award to mirror that in the sort of the upper Clarence, and that's where the Max Godby Award was born, and I hope that kind of carries on the legacy of Max and what he did for sport in the Clarence Valley for a long time to come, and that's pretty much how it is, and here we are now. I mean, I stepped away, I think, after 2 or 3 years. Other things took my interest. I got involved more in rugby and what have you, but these 3 guys in particular remained involved, and Crystal and Shopping World have remained involved for 10 years, and I think before I finish, it would be remiss of me not to mention the big fella standing right here next to me. I mean, if it wasn't for him, and when he was at the Daily Examiner saying, yes, I'll do it straight away without an argument, and jumping right on board, we wouldn't be sitting here now 10 years later. So, mate, thank you very much. And the work that he's done in those 10 years, you don't see, nor do you probably see the work that these guys have done. But on behalf of, I guess, everybody here, mate, all the best in Newcastle. You're definitely going to be missed, and they're huge shoes to fill. Now, there's 4 huge shoes to fill. Now that Bruce says he's not going, I'm not sure that I believe Bruce, but we'll see what happens with that. But both of you and Tim, thank you very much for everything, and Crystal, that you've done, and I hope it continues for another 50 years. Thanks,
Just stay here. I'll get Councillor Deborah Novak would like to come up and for a special presentation courtesy of the Yamba Farmers and Producers Market.
So I wanted to make this special award tonight. So I'm brought Councillor Waits with me as well, because we're the chair and co-chair of the Sports Awards. The Sports Councils, and I've been doing it since I've been elected, and I really love it. And I chair both of the sport councils as well, and nothing inspires me more than working with those 2 groups of people. They truly are an absolute inspiration to the Clarence Valley. So, Craig, we hear that your cooking skills have improved out of sight. So we wanted to give you this special presentation to acknowledge the fact that you actually got off your backside and you did something wonderful for the Clarence Valley. So thank you.
Thank you. Yep, no, and thank you. We have a certificate to present. Obviously, what I was speaking about before, for the work that he has done over the last 10 years to Mr. William North. So, William North. I've got no hand to shake your hand with, mate. I'm going to nick off now.
Cool. Thanks, Bruce, and everyone on the committee. I'll miss some parts of it.
And I couldn't help but notice during some of those speeches that the Daily Examiner getting a mention, and it is really sad for all of us to not have the Daily Examiner anymore. But in the same light, I'd like to, say thank you to the Independent for filling a little void for us. So let's get straight into the awards component of our celebration of a decade of sporting legends. I will also ask Councillor Deborah Novak to present the Junior Male Legend of the Decade, please. For the Junior Female, Junior Male and Senior categories, we went to the polls to find out the popular choice. While the committee has also decided upon an official Legend of the Decade in each category, including Masters, all Legend of the Decade finalists receive a silver medal with a gold medal for the winners. Once again, we'd like for you to come up onto the stage as the nominations are called. Let's relive the past decade of Grafton Shopping World Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year.
2014, Elliott Speed represented New South Wales at the School Sport Australia Under-12 Hockey Championships. He is now part of the Tweed Seagulls Rugby League squad in the Queensland Cup. And Hayden Ensby, who also tied with Elliott Speed in 2014, won again in 2020. Back in 2014, he represented New South Wales at the School Sport Australia Under-12 Cricket Championships, and in 2020 achieved club and North Coast representative success in cricket and rugby league. He too is vying to play in the Queensland Cup, currently part of the Western Clydesdale squad in Toowoomba. The winner in 2015 was Cody Walker, who represented the Australian schoolboys as a prop forward against Samoan schoolboys and New Zealand schoolboys. He went on to represent Australia under-20s in 2017, New South Wales Country Eagles in 2018 and 19, and was part of the New South Wales Waratah squad in 2019. In 2016, the winner was Sam Young for hockey. He represented Australian all-schools under-16s in South Africa. A clinical exercise physiology graduate, he is currently coaching and playing hockey in Manchester, England. Keaton Stutt was the winner in 2017. Keaton represented North Coast in hockey, soccer, cricket and rugby league, and New South Wales at the Australian Under-13 Boys Hockey Championships. Keaton continues to rise through the ranks on the sporting field, including playing halfback for the South Grafton Rebels in Group 2 First Grade Rugby League last season. In 2018, the winner was Ashton Randall. He was the Group 1 Junior Rugby League Representative Player of the Year. And switching codes to rugby union, he became the New England's Player of the New South Wales Country Rugby Union Championships. Dakota Walters was the 2019 winner. Dakota topped the World Surf League Australian Junior Tour rankings and surfed at the World Championships in Taiwan. In 2021, the winner was Jack Leeson. He broke 8 Grafton High School records in 15 years boys, then won 5 gold and a silver at the New South Wales Country Swimming Championships. He also won a bronze medal at the New South Wales CHS Rowing. And in 2022, the winner was Thomas Gallagher, who was 3rd overall in Class Tag 125 Seniors Division of the Australian Kart Championships, including 1st in the New South Wales round at Newcastle.
And the People's Choice winner is Thomas Gallagher.
Recent Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year proved a popular choice in the People's Choice poll, attracting 31.3% of the votes. Keaton Studd was close behind on 21.8% and Hayden Ensby on 18.4%. Congratulations, Thomas Gallagher, Legends People's Choice for the Junior Male Legend of the Decade.
Is someone coming up to... yeah, great. Someone's coming up to accept this on Thomas's behalf.
Wrote something little in case. I'm just going to put my glasses on. Wow. Unfortunately, we have to be here as Thomas isn't here. Well, this is going to mean a lot to him. Wow. Thomas, unfortunately, due to his commitments with the Australian Formula Open at Sandown this weekend, is unable to be here. So that's a bit of a bummer because he loves his local community and his town. For the last 12 years, we have dedicated our family life to karting for Thomas and William. So I would like to share with us and all of these sporting families attending tonight our sheer commitments, sacrifices, sorry, Brooke, what's the word? Sorry about that one. Dedication, travel and cost, not to say the days off school to be able to achieve these results. Well done to our country sport achievers. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Clarence Valley Sports Award Committee in making this night possible and their commitment to expose these great sports people and showcase their talents from our Clarence Valley. Thank you, Thomas. He did all the work. This was the mechanic. Big
Deborah, can you announce the next Legend of the Decade?
Okay, the legend of the decade, as judged by the Clarence Valley Sports Awards Committee, is Cody Walker.
It was difficult for the judges to look past the Australian schoolboy accolades of Cody Walker in 2015, who then persevered with a professional rugby union career in the following years. Cody has now returned to the Clarence Valley and last season reunited with his two brothers at both the Lower Clarence Magpies and Yamba Buccaneers. Congratulations to Cody Walker, Clarence Valley's junior male legend of the decade.
Just on behalf of Cody, I'd like to thank everyone here tonight for giving Cody this award. He'd greatly appreciate it, and thank you very much.
If there's anyone in the room that can, is these nominations? The next ones? The last ones? The previous nominations, if there's anyone in the room that can come to the front and pick up those nominees' medals on their behalf, that will be great. To see Bruce before he takes them away with him forever. Bruce. We'd like to call up Councillor Alison Waits, please, to come to stage for the Junior Female Legend of the Decade. Our legendary finalists are...
The first ever Junior Sportsperson of the Month in January 2014 was Carly Leeson, and later that year, the first Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year for being named Country Female Cricketer of the Year and captaining North Coast Under-18s to a country title, as well as winning the National Under-17 and Under-20 indoor cricket titles for New South Wales. Carly has since played for the both Sydney Sixers and the Melbourne Renegades in the WBBL competition. In 2015, the winner was Laura Maloney, who won the Australian Under-13 Girls Squash Championship, the New South Wales Under-15 Girls title, and was named the Squash Australia Junior Female Athlete of the Year. Natalie Avery was the winner in 2016. Natalie came second in the 14 girls 100 metres at the Australian All Schools Athletics Championships in a time of 12.57 seconds. These days, Natalie is completing her occupational therapy degree at university. In 2017, the winner was Kalani Ives. Kalani was first in Under-12 Girls Iron Woman at the New South Wales Interbranch Championships and second at the New South Wales titles. Kalani has subsequently won multiple New South Wales age titles in Iron Woman and other disciplines, as well as open titles at New South Wales country level. BMX rider Talia Marsh won the award in 2018 after she finished 5th at the UCI BMX World Championships, and again in 2019 as she improved to 3rd at the World Championships in Belgium in 2019. The winner in 2020 was Andrea Thompson. Andrea broke 8 South Grafton High swimming records and was crowned 12-year girls age champion at North Coast CHS in a season shortened by COVID. The 2021 winner was Emma Kerr. Emma was selected for New South Wales Country at basketball and North Coast in AFL, cricket, netball and softball, and competed in field events at the New South Wales State Athletics Championships. Emma was also awarded the Lower Clarence Netball Association Junior Netballer of the Year. 2022 winner and now 2023 winner Zoe Snape was crowned Triathlon New South Wales 14 to 15 girls sprint state champion and also competed at New South Wales CHS Swimming.
Wow, all very deserving. The People's Choice winner is Andrea Thompson. Congratulations.
Andrea was also the People's Choice winner when she was named Junior Female of the Year in 2020, the only person to achieve the double in those two categories. This time, she was supported by a late charge of voters to finish with 31.6% of the votes, just 28 votes ahead of Emma Kerr on 28% and Talia Marsh on 18%. Congratulations to the Junior Female People's Choice recipient, Andrea Thompson.
Also, any nominees, please come up and get your award.
I just want to say thank you to my parents for always taking me to training and carnivals, racking up the Ks in the car all the time. Thank you to my coaches, past and present, and to the community for voting, and all my supportive friends. Thank you.
Next one. So can we, is Zoe Snape, Emma Kerr, and Talia Marsh still in the room? You can come down and collect your nomination medal.
Okay, so the legend of the decade as judged by the Clarence Valley Sports Award Committee, Talia Marsh. Please come up and collect your award. Fantastic.
Talia has had a love affair with the Clarence Valley Sports Awards, this year being her 7th year nominated for an award, the most of any athlete. Talia was our very first Grafton Shopping World People's Choice Award winner back in 2014, when she won an 11-year girls' state title and represented Australia in the Mighty 11s Test Series in New Zealand. With consistent success at state and national level, Talia was nominated again in 2015 and 2017, breaking through 4th time lucky for her first Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year award in 2018 and repeating the effort in 2019. After graduating to the senior ranks, last year Talia won the Senior Sportsperson of the Year award and was again a finalist tonight. Congratulations, Talia Marsh, Clarence Valley's Junior Female Legend of the Decade.
I'd just like to thank everyone for coming, and I remember when I was here in 2014 and it was crazy, and I've been here for the whole 10 years and I'm so happy that I've been able to share it with everyone, and yeah, thank you everyone, and thank you Mum and Dad.
For the Masters and Senior Legend of the Decade Awards, I'm going to ask the whole committee to come up on stage, please. Bill North, Bruce Carl, Lynn Rudder, Tim Ryan, Tim McMahon, Tracy Moran, Crystal Davies, Damien Fisher, and Emma Pritchard. You have all done a mountain of work to put on these awards, and I think that collectively you deserve a standing ovation, please. Give it up for the committee.
We don't get medals, but yeah. All right, so next, Destin. Keep going.
For the first 5 years, Grafton Hockey Association sponsored the Masters Sports Award, which has since been sponsored by Loving Life 103.1. Let's take a look back at the decade of winners.
Ray Hunt, winner in 2014 for triathlon. Ray won a bronze medal in the 70 to 74 men's division at the World Triathlon Grand Finals held in London and finished 5th in Canada the following year. Brian Elvery, winner in 2015 for triathlon. Competing in the 55 to 59 men's division, the Clarence Valley Triathlon Club member finished 11th in the 70.3 World Championships in Austria, 8th in the ITU World Triathlon Grand Final in Chicago, and 18th in the Kona Ironman World Championships in Hawaii. Brad Clark was the winner in 2016 for bodybuilding. At 49 years of age, Brad won the Masters title and was awarded 2nd overall at the 2015 Muscle Mania World Championships in Las Vegas. Although a bodybuilding veteran, the Las Vegas event was his first international competition overseas. Laura Lee Moss was the winner in 2017, 2020 and 2022 for cycling. Laura Lee has consistently racked up state, national and world titles at Masters levels throughout the past decade, resulting in taking home the Loving Life 103.1 Masters Sports Award an incredible 3 times. Kim Elvery, winner in 2018 for triathlon. Kim won the New South Wales and Australian Standard Distance Triathlon titles in the 60 to 64 women's division, and despite carrying an injury, finished 12th in the ITU World Triathlon Grand Final on the Gold Coast. Kim joins her husband Brian on our list of Masters Sports Award winners. Tom Hancock was the winner in 2019 for athletics. Tom has consistently performed at the top level in his age for a long time. His particular achievement, which led to winning this award in 2019, was 7 gold medals in the men's 80 to 85 division at the National Masters Games. Bruce Baxter was the winner in 2021 for cricket. As one of the leading umpires in country New South Wales, Bruce was appointed to officiate the Regional Bash 2020 finals at the Sydney Cricket Ground for 6 years in a row.
If the nominations can come up first, please, before we call the winner. Laura Lee. Bruce. Tom. Anyone else? Who else we have? Want to give the 3 out?
What, 3?
Give them out.
You're up first. Thank you. All right, Tom.
Do you want to do this for us?
Okay, this year's award goes to the Masters Legend of the Decade, is Kim Elfrey, which is unable to make
While
it
Kim
tonight.
won the Masters Sports Award in 2018, 3 years earlier when her husband Brian won the award, she actually outperformed him, placing top 10 at 3 world events, but was not voted Sportsperson of the Month and therefore not one of the finalists on the evening.
Unfortunately, Kim and her husband Brian are apologies this evening. Kim is competing in the Trial Bay Triathlon in the early morning. Is there someone else from the Clarence Valley Triathlon Club that could possibly accept it on their behalf? If not, we'll have a committee. Someone is there? Zoe, excellent. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe's going to accept it on their behalf. Oh, before we carry on, I would like to maybe pass the microphone on to one of the committee members to say a few words. Talk about Richie.
Yeah, no worries, Rich. Everyone will leave. Just on behalf of the committee, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming along tonight. I know it's a bit of a commitment with different people's sports and whatever, and turning up here tonight, it's gone a little bit longer, but a lot of effort has gone in to organise this, and I know with Billy North not going to be here anymore, I think. His ability to trace sports, especially senior sports, incredible. When he came to the area, I had the pleasure of playing cricket against him. I think it was his first game in the area. It's one I'll never forget. It's one he'll never forget, and he's still, anyhow, been mates with him since then. But it's the effort he's put in on this committee that's you know, his ability with the computers and stuff's way over my head. But you turn up to meeting every so many weeks and month or whatever, and he's all organised. Linny Rudder's come on board. Her attention to detail. She's on 47 committees on the river, and she's just full of energy. Brizzy Carl, as has been said tonight, and the rest of the committee members, the people that take their time out to come to the meetings, Damo over there, Emma, Trace, Timmy Ryan's been there since day dot, and it is a really good committee. We're going to be looking for more people to go on it now with if Bruce is leaving. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to talk about, but just thanks for coming, and yeah, see you next year.
And now to wrap up with our final award of the evening, the Senior Legend of the Decade. Here are the incredible sports people who have taken out the top gong at the Clarence Valley Sports Awards over the past 10 years. Please do come up as your name is called. This is most important. Over to you, Damo.
Michael Russ was the winner in 2014 for hockey. Mick made his international debut with a bronze medal for Australia over 50s at the Masters Hockey World Cup in the Netherlands. A decade later, he's a mainstay in the national setup and will represent Australia over 60s at the 2024 World Cup. Peter Connor, winner in 2015 for Camp Draft. Peter won the $75,000 Mort & Co Rockhampton Open Draft at Paradise Lagoon Camp Draft, one of the biggest and most prestigious camp drafts in Australia. Laura Lee Moss, the winner in 2016 for cycling. Laura Lee won 4 gold medals, a bronze, and broke 2 world records at the World Masters Track Cycling Championships in England. This year was the 6th time she has been a finalist for the Grafton Shopping World Sportsperson of the Year. Celia Sullivan, winner in 2017 and 2018 for athletics. Celia won the City to Surf and Melbourne Marathon while based in the Clarence Valley in 2017. Then finished 6th in 10,000 metres and 5th in 5,000 as a relative unknown on the world stage at the 2018 Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. Andrew Landenberger, winner in 2019 for sailing. Andrew won the Classic Division at the A-Class Catamaran Classic World Championships at Hervey Bay in Queensland, adding to the national title he won days earlier. Mitch Christensen, winner in 2020 and 2021 for athletics. Mitch won 3 silver medals in the T37 classification at the 2020 New South Wales Athletics Para Championships. Then in 2021, set a new Oceania record of 25.75 seconds in the 200 metres. He has been a Sportsperson of the Year finalist a total of 5 times. Talia Marsh, winner in 2022 for BMX. After dominating throughout her junior career, Talia stepped up at senior level to win 17 to 24 women's cruiser and BMX divisions at both New South Wales and Oceanian Championships, and was named national champion for junior elite women.
Okay, the People's Choice winner is Talia Marsh.
It is fitting that Talia Marsh, who was just 11 when she was voted the inaugural People's Choice winner 10 years ago, rounds out the decade with another chart-topping performance. Talia received 38% of the vote and held off a strong challenge from Mitch Christensen on 21%, with Mick Russ third on 17%. Congratulations, Talia Marsh, the People's Choice winner.
I know, after Dad. You're probably sick of hearing from me, and I know everyone's ready to go home. But yeah, thank you to everyone who voted for me, and so happy, and yeah, what a way to top off the night. Hopefully see you next year.
It is my pleasure to announce that the Senior Legend of the Decade, as judged by the Clarence Valley Sports Awards Committee, is Laura Lee Moss.
Since first being crowned Senior Sportsperson of the Year in 2016, Laura Lee has continued to pump out multiple state, national and international titles on both the track and road bike, at times breaking her own world records in the process. As a result, she is the most prolific award winner across the first decade of the Clarence Valley Sports Awards, with 1 Senior Sportsperson of the Year and 3 Masters Sports Awards to her name, and can now fittingly add Clarence Valley Senior Legend of the Decade to the trophy cabinet. Congratulations, Laura Lee Moss.
Thank you so much. It's a real honour. I do feel honoured. Thank you. Sport just gives so much, and it's not the medals that make the difference. I did have a bit of a speech, but I know we're all tired and want to go home now. But what I've learned through sport is how to show up for myself. Right, how to show up for the things that I commit to my training, to my life. And I encourage the young people in the room. At the moment, you've got people that are showing up for you, coaches, your parents, your teammates. But the practice that you're getting at showing up for you and showing up for them, it's going to hold you in good stead, because there's going to be some time in your life when there is nobody there to show up for you except for you. And when you do show up for yourself, you win at life at large, so not just for the medals. And but the medals are good, and the recognition is good too. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the... You want to say something now? Before we conclude the evening, please, round of applause for possibly his last sighting, Bruce.
Yeah. Firstly, our sponsors, and Desson was probably going to do it anyway. Shopping World, The Independent, Clarence Valley Council, and who am I missing? Well, they'll play it anyway. That's terrible of me. I did it last year too. So all our gold sponsors, our silver sponsors, and our bronze sponsors. It's been a pleasure for 10 years to work with you, those that have come on board and those that are still there. It's helped me as treasurer to build a bank account that helps you go into the future, which has been a bonus for me, and that was an aim of mine when I get to my time that I felt it was time to go, that I left you in a better way than when we started, as we found it very hard. Desson. Yes. Come out here. God, I can't even see him behind me. That's how bad he is. Lucky you smile, isn't it? Huh? I said things last year that people may have taken the wrong way, and I spoke about Katie, but I had got used to Katie being here. And Katie's doing well for herself now, and I think that we probably won't see Katie again. But you have shown in the last 2 years just how good an MC you are. You put a sparkle in the room. You do what we tell you within reason, because sometimes we have it wrong. But again, you hold the room, you speak to the room, and you do a very good job. I'm pleased that you've been here the last couple of years, and it has been a pleasure to have you. So I hope you put it in your calendar again. I think I think I said that last year, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
So 10 years, mate. It's probably going in another 10 years. So if you're going to step down, make sure you've got someone to stand in your shoes. But well done. What if politics don't work, you reckon he's the one, do you? I've always been fascinated with all the guest speakers we've had, and we've pretty well had everyone that's come from Grafton, or the Clarence, I should say, not Grafton, from both ends, the upper and the lower. I nearly thought tonight we had someone that wasn't local, or hadn't been a local, but Brooke, I was very taken by your speech. Your drive and enthusiasm is phenomenal. And I suppose I have part of that myself, but not at all. But if children and even adults can take that on of what you've said, they'll go a long way, even just in life itself, I think. So thank you for coming along. It was a pleasure. Those representatives that have come in this year, and like Craig and the Mayor and Richie, again, it's very nice to have those people around to see what we are doing for our sporting people, and so they can see that the Clarence Valley does have a good lot of number of sporting people that, from young to old, that are representing the Clarence and doing a very good job at it. And then just finally, I would ask that parents, friends, sporting organisations, presidents, secretaries, look after your sport, look after your people, and for heaven's sake, nominate. Because if you don't nominate, we don't find out. If you don't win the first month, put it in for the next 9. It doesn't really matter. You might be good enough to be there one of those months. So, if we've got only one nomination, it's very hard for us then to work and say, well, this person's good enough. They probably are, but we need competition in our nominations. And now it's going to be harder without Bill, unless we work long distance. Bill, I must say, this has been one of the best years I think we've had in some respects. Maybe you should do it when you're not working, because Bill's normally doing it in the last 30 seconds before we're due to start. So I don't know how you ran your paper, but anyway, it's been a pleasure to have you on board. You've done well, you know. No, I'm not saying you ran the paper into the ground. I'm just saying you did well on the sports awards. Your knowledge, you had the ability for us, I suppose, to take it further. Crystal, 10 years, and I know I saw our old mate here earlier tonight that helped start it with you, and Shopping World has been a blessing, I believe, as well as our other sponsors, so thank you very much. I really felt lost this year because I had jobs I'd always done and I didn't do them this year. It was really hard to take. But anyway, the secretary, who is Lenny Rudder, her mind must travel at 100 mile an hour for the things that she does, setting up for tables, people, and tickets and God knows what. I don't know how you did it, Linda, on this one, but well done to get over 200. So that is our record so far. We ticked it off at 200 and we had 200 plus, so well done. And anyone else? Timmy and I always get together and give her a phone call every now and again and go, should we be having a meeting? Probably should. It's been a few months. So Tim and I always talk together and try and make things keep happening. So you still need those people there to do those things. I think the committee that we've got, and hopefully we pick up a few more, will be a bonus to all of us. If you're not doing anything, it is rewarding to do things for others and to see the benefits that they get. You don't have to get any benefits, as long as they do. Okay, thank you, Desmond. You can. Good on you. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the evening. Thank you all for turning up and supporting this amazing 10th Clarence Valley Sports Awards. Thank you to the Yamba Bolo for putting on this amazing room and the amazing food. And thank you to all the sponsors to make this possible. You'll see a massive slide coming up soon with all the sponsors' logos and names on it. So give them a round of applause. And before I finish off and sign off for the night, a request for all committee members to come up here on stage for a group photo with the official photographer, please, immediately before you go and mingle. Safe travels home, everyone. See you all next year.
The Clarence Valley Sports Awards are an initiative of the Clarence Valley Sports Councils, proudly supported by major sponsors Grafton Shopping World and the Clarence Valley Independent. Grafton Shopping World presents the Junior Male, Junior Female and Senior Sports Person of the Year, as well as the People's Choice and Sporting Wall of Fame. The Clarence Valley Independent are proud sponsors of the Club of the Year, and throughout the year publish the Sports Person of the Month winners who make up tonight's finalists for the major individual awards. Our special guest and host are here tonight thanks to gold sponsor Clarence Valley Council. Loving Life 103.1 is also a gold sponsor, assisting with tonight's production and promotion of the awards throughout the year. Our fabulous silver sponsors include Clarence Media, who are producing and live streaming tonight's awards. Anytime Fitness, sponsors of the Junior and Senior Team of the Year. Clarence Cane Growers Association, sponsors of the Ernie Mueller Award for contribution to sport in the Lower Clarence. Tonight's marvellous hosts are the Bolo Sport and Leisure Yamba, and previous hosts Grafton District Services Club, who provide a meeting space for the committee on a monthly basis. Our bronze sponsors are Troy Designs, who provided our fantastic new logo. Coach of the Year sponsors the Athlete's Foot Grafton. McLean Show Society, they present the Cole Marsh and Bruce Green Memorial Award. Kane Sport and Coles, who are each providing prizes to various award winners throughout the evening. Lion Co. Tuies, providing the prizes for tonight's raffle and sponsors of the Max Godby Award. And Cansdale Signs. These awards would not be possible without the valuable support of each and every one of our sponsors. The committee would like to thank all our current and past sponsors who have helped make the Clarence Valley Sports Awards a huge success.